Hello everyone, and welcome to Telione, Season 2, Episode 62. In the last episode, our loving adventurers, the Sunbringers, had their first encounter against, Goediss, Tansien, one of the most important guys of the campaign at the moment, where he was just walking in the Dorian Sea, didn't seem to notice anyone, and so Wyllow sent a pretty hefty spell his direction, really getting his attention and starting his onslaught on the ship. Putting two big old holes towards the front of the ship with the spear that he seems to summon out of nowhere. He hit you guys a lot. By you guys, I mean mainly Enos. And you guys had conversation with him before he eventually vanished, summoning a tidal wave, tsunami, whichever giant wave you prefer to use in your vocabulary for the day, and sent it towards the ship as you guys used a ton of spells to help blast open a big enough hole so that you guys were still alive and the ship was still alive. Casual day. The rest of the day was very uneventful, where we moved to the next day where tensions were a little bit high. Kai continued to train a little bit more. Giltesh probably was spoken to again in the morning, like he's been getting the last 4 mornings. And then Enos, was it Kai that also went to ransack Eleonora's room? Enos, Eleonora, and Aubrey Masterflower. No, I'm just here, guys. I'm learning my own words. I realized what I said, and where we had left off was the call that there's a ship off in the distance. That's where we begin. In the middle of the day. What are you all doing? What do you all want to do? I leave that to you.
I would have still been up in the crow's nest with Alexandria, correct?
Yes, because you had a fairly long conversation with her.
And since it's from a distance, would it be more of a perception check rather than an investigation, just to get more details to pick up on the ship?
Yeah, you can make another perception check. It is at quite a distance, so you would have disadvantage, but you have advantage because of the spyglass, so it's just a straight roll.
Oh, it's cancelled.
Yep.
MDAS.
That's gonna be a 9.
Woo,
good.
First roll.
Yes, off to a lightning start today, everyone.
And that's with a +5 perception.
That's crazy. That's
Damn.
crazy. Giltesh, you want to use your inspiration? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
What kind of distracts you for the most part is you can see that there's a ship. You see there's a large something off in the distance, but the reason you can't tell the bigger details on it is because it seems to be in some kind of a haze. And then you start to look a little bit farther out, where you would normally feel like, oh, I just can't see any farther. It feels a lot closer than normal, if that kind of makes sense. Looking out in front of you almost seems to be a giant wall of haze that's minimizing the distance you can see.
Like a mirage situation?
Not a mirage, it just looks weird.
Okay. Enos and I aren't near any of this.
No,
right,
at the moment you two are just finishing up in Eleonora's old room.
Cool.
Rest in peace. Yeah, but that's what you see. Alexandria was just like, okay, there's a ship out there. It's quite a distance out. It's a couple miles away at this point.
Has she already looked through the spyglass as well?
Yeah, she looked as well. You guys both rolled very high to notice it was there in the first place.
You said it was probably a couple miles out?
Yeah, it's quite a distance away. It's because of the haze that you were even able to see it in the first place.
Gotcha. Just because it ended up being kind of like a shadowy spot in the haze. Okay. Well, is it in our path that we're going? Or is it kind of off to the side?
It's on the general path. because with the navigator making decisions and everything, you guys were going to try and go in as much of a straight line as possible. So you have a feeling you're heading towards your destination, but looking at the haze, it might get a little bit complicated in the next day or so.
Alexandria, I don't think it's an immediate danger, but I might go warn, oh goodness, what's the lovely lady's name who's steering the ship?
Oh, Fleet Admiral, I think is what she goes by, but Weikia is her name.
I might go just notify her so we can all keep an eye on it in case it becomes another threat.
Well, we should have plenty of time to make that decision, hopefully.
And then I will just kind of climb down the crow's nest, not hurriedly, just wanting to make sure that Weikia is aware of the situation.
Mm-hmm. She's just at the capstan, just kind of looks bored because her course is a straight line for the most part. She has her compass. She's like, we're heading in the right direction. So she's just bored, staring.
Fleet Admiral.
Yeah. Hello.
Alexandria and I noticed a ship far off in the distance, kind of in the English. In the haze up ahead. Still quite a few miles away, but it seems to be pretty close to the path we're taking. I wanted you to be aware.
Okay. Yeah, I steer the ship. You'd probably have to run it by the other three, Enos, Kai, and Giltesh. I remembered his name. Don't worry. They're the ones that kind of call all the shots on the ship. We just listen to them at this point.
That's fine. Do you know where I might be able to find them?
I did watch Aubrey, Kai, and Enos say we're gonna ransack her room and then sprint downstairs.
Okay. Thank you. And I guess
you see the giant shield guardian just pointing at the hole.
the shield guardian is the ultimate tattletale.
Absolutely.
Then I guess I'll just go downstairs, kind of keeping an eye out for where anyone I recognize is.
Mm-hmm. Where's Giltesh?
If I remembered correctly, Giltesh has kind of been chilling in his room.
Mm-hmm.
After trying to repair the ship after the dude destroyed it, and Kai yelled at us. I didn't even want to try to say it. One, because I didn't know if it was going to count against me or not. So, because that's not in character, so I don't know. I'm not taking the risk. Because rules don't matter.
It's the best storyline.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just be in my room, and then if I was in my room, would I have heard them talk? Would I even know that there's a ship?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because unless Wyllow, Weikia, or Alexandria become loudmouths, no one else really knows.
Okay, then yeah, I'd still probably just be in my room. I just mindlessly going over my spell book.
Mm-hmm. Roll a d20 for me.
Oh. 13.
Okay. Wyllow, you easily find Enos, Kai, and Aubrey Masterflower.
Are they still in Eleonora's room? Or at least somebody's room?
Yeah, you would see that Enos is reading something right now.
What do you have there, Enos?
It's a letter I found. You can see he's kind of struggling not only to read it, but to process what it's saying.
Are you holding the letter in your hand?
Yes, very much so.
Is there a way that I can see what's on it from where I'm standing?
Enos, give me a sleight of hand. Kai, give me a perception.
I'm not winning this.
No,
you're not. You're about to get eaten up. I need you to realize.
We're playing a game of chance.
Could I do a general insight to kind of get a read on Enos's emotions?
Sure.
At the moment?
Unless I roll a natural 20, which I did not. I rolled a 6.
Which Kai can't lose to.
Yeah,
So
a
it's an
17 plus 8. So
Jesus.
I got an 18 on my insight.
Okay. Yeah, Kai, you get the general gist of the letter, but once he kind of sees that you're looking at it, and now that Wyllow's also here, he kind of like starts wrapping it up. So you get probably like the first paragraph or so.
okay.
If Catherine can send that to Brian.
Yeah. What's my insight on Enos looking like?
With 18, how's Enos doing?
Not great. I mean, you like. Again, he's having trouble like trying to process what the letter says. Like, just like, oh, I shouldn't have read this, even though it was addressed to me. But at the same time, it's like glad he found it. Kind of. It's just like a mixture of emotions, like sad and kind of happy. Like he doesn't know what he's feeling right now. He's all over the place.
Are
He's a
you
mess.
like maybe
He's a
visibly
big mess.
shaking at all, or like
Uh,
what's your expression kind of look like?
Confused. Definitely confused. He's processing what the letter says, and like what he feels. He's not very good with emotions, so it's like very like definitely confused at the moment.
Enos, are you alright?
Yeah. Just stuff it in my pocket. Did you need something? Are you looking for us?
I'm just gonna look between him and Kai for a second and make eye contact with Kai of like, something's up. And I don't know this man, but something is up.
I don't need to insight him to know something's up.
I was in the crow's nest with Alexandria. We spotted a ship a couple miles out. It's kind of hard to tell what it is right now, but we're just keeping an eye on it. Wakia said to let you know.
Kai gives the biggest molten eye roll ever. Just like, okay, another ship, another entity, fine.
Just one thing after another, isn't it?
It really is.
Yes, you would think it's a very large ocean, but yet we keep running into bullshit. It's quite annoying, isn't it?
Should we
That's
tell
what I'm
people
saying.
to get on the cannons just in case?
Maybe prepare.
Prepare.
I can
prepare.
try to send Ember out in a eagle form.
I'll just yell out, all hands on deck.
No.
Is that what you said?
No,
Is
that's
that
not
what
what
you
I.
said?
No.
I already yelled it down the hall.
You, like a few seconds later, you see Alistair with half of his pants on. What?
Oh,
Not you, the morning people. Unless you want to.
It's not.
Even
A
I know
threat.
what all means, Enos.
Oh,
All does mean all, Enos.
okay.
I hate
thought,
you
like,
so much.
was
Slams
a-
door.
Good night, Alistar. Sorry.
Sorry. Got a lot going on up here. I forget. Does
Let
Guiltish at least? I'm like, what
yeah. I was
do
gonna
you
say,
forget for?
if I heard that, I'd probably like quickly like get off of the hammock and I would toss the geode that Kai gave me. I'd put like into the door and like close it, and then I'd like rush out. And as soon as I like open up the door and turn the corner, I've already like.
As
Oh,
you get to the door, you
never
feel a
mind.
hand on your
Fine.
shoulder.
Not the combat music. I'm scared.
That was just happenstance.
Okay.
You turn around, there's no one there.
That's actually great. I love it.
I cast mage armor and then I keep going. That's in my mind.
I guess we're also going up at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of the
that
crew
everyone-
is starting to move towards the cannons. George walks out of the kitchen with like a chicken leg. He's like, "So we're gonna shoot something?"
I
Not
just-
yet.
For
Possibly.
the first time, you see the most annoyed and exasperated expression on Willow's face. Like, up until this point, other than when Mikiel was potentially hurt, like, I'm a pretty, like, happy-go-lucky sunshine person. But I just kind of stomp my foot a little bit and go, it's not a threat right now. Everyone relax.
Give me
So-
a persuasion or intimidation check.
Well, just in case
Hell
we have
yeah.
combat within the next 8 hours. Because I also never use mage armor.
You said persuasion or intimidation?
Yes.
That's gonna be a 24.
Jesus.
Yeah, George like just drops the chicken like he was working with. Okay. You are really sweet looking, but very scary. Who am I listening to now?
Just prepare. We're not doing anything yet. Prepare. That's it. We're doing some
Just
reconnaissance.
make sure
Everyone's ready.
Yes,
if
sir.
anything needs to be reloaded, if anyone needs to rest or be bandaged.
I think most of the cannons should be all the ones on the port side. I think they're loaded from the events of yesterday. We never unloaded them. Should we do that?
That's a great question.
Is that a thing?
Are we
I don't know
supposed to?
anything about cannons, so
I don't know anything about both.
we don't have cannons where
Oh,
we
yeah.
come.
Yeah.
I'll stay at the front of the ship. If Wyllow, if you would give me the spyglass, and if it seems like it'll be a threat, I'll let everyone know a little bit sooner.
Hand it over to her. Also,
that-
Alexandria is still up in the crow's nest if you need her.
Perfect.
Is that Wakia who is talking about staying, like watching or whatever?
That's Aubrey.
Yeah, that's Aubrey.
Oh, it's Aubrey. I'll follow Aubrey, and I'll cast Find Familiar with my one wild shape to take a closer look.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going up as well. And I have nothing, but I'm just gonna like go like this.
Good job.
Try and see.
I'm just gonna try to like. Y'all are on top deck, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess.
I'll also join. I'll just keep an eye out.
So I guess to everyone who's on deck, you see Kai just cupping his hands, and you see this kind of like lotus is in his hands, and it just starts swirling into until it becomes a bird. It's just an eagle, and then it's just thrown up into the air, making its way.
It starts heading that direction. They are fast, so that's definitely a benefit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go full senses?
Yeah, I'm gonna fully senses deep dive. So I guess I'm grabbing onto. It's either Enos, Giltesh, or Aubrey, I guess. So I guess Giltesh.
Okay. Give me a perception check with advantage because of the keen sight from the eagle.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are using the eagle stats for this.
Yeah.
I think it's like
it's not the same as
No,
Bomb
it's not going to
Shape.
be yours. I
Damn.
think it's like I think it might be a +3, but I could be wrong.
I'm about to check.
Then like a +5.
Plus 2 or 3 for Eagle.
Oh.
I don't know if I said, but I'll go up to the top deck with them and kind of just follow.
Okay. Full crew top deck.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
Do I have regular
Baby is
eagle?
still down for a nap.
Perception, I have a +4.
I have a +4 for the perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's close.
For eagle.
I had giant eagle, so I didn't think it would be the same.
Oh, is it for a giant eagle?
It's just a regular
regular.
eagle.
Oh, then yeah, +4 perception.
Okay, you said with advantage.
Yep, because they have keen sight. Keen
Cool.
senses or something like that.
All right, so that is an 18.
Okay. It's flying for a couple minutes, and as you're going out of the corner of your eye, you see a go the opposite direction of your bird.
Like fast or just
Not as fast, but it's some kind of flying thing is heading in the opposite direction of your bird.
Can I talk while I'm
Oh, you can speak
this-
to everyone else around you, yes. You just can't hear your
I'm-
own words.
okay? I'm gonna so I might be yelling. I'll just be grabbing onto Giltish, be like, "Something's on its way. Something's here. Something's here." As I'm like shaking whoever's nearby. Something's on its way. Something's flying towards us.
And like with an 18, you can tell it was small.
Okay, so then I'll start shaking him violently and be like, "It was small, but still something's on its way."
Okay.
Do I see what this ship Do I get a better view of the ship now that I'm closer?
Yeah, after
Or-
like another 10 minutes or so of it flying out, that sounds about right. You can't tell what the ship is made out of, but it seems to be an extremely wide ship, and it has 3 masts on it. 1 at the front of the ship, and then 2 in the middle.
Let's go.
Okay, deluxe.
And with like the haze, it's kind of hard to tell anything else besides that. You can't get any color or anything like that from it. It's still just a giant shadow, but you finally started to see that it's a huge ship width-wise, and it has 2 masts in the middle.
No people visible.
You can't,
just-
not at this distance now.
Okay. I'll just say that I don't see any people. I'll tell them about the mass and everything, and just all the information I'm grabbing. Giltish is probably getting bumped a lot as I'm relaying this information.
Yeah,
It's getting
just
whiplash.
yeah, it's like the feathers and the like kind of like keep like yelling into his ear.
And
Can I? Oh, sorry.
No, continue what you're doing. You're
Just really quickly from the boat. Is there a fog around us, or can I see if there's a fog just around that boat? Like, is the whole what's making it hard to see from here?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Cool. Right. God, I need better dice. That's a 12.
Okay. If you did this, I would have given you a +1.
Technically, I was, but
if you
it's fine.
if you did them in real life while you said it. With a 12, it's not a very high DC. Looking behind you, there doesn't seem to be any haze. But in this northeastern direction, in a very wide angle out, there's a large wall of haze. You can't really see where it begins or ends.
Cool. I'll tell Giltish as well, because we're all talking to Giltish. I don't know anything about magic, but does that look magical to you?
Does it?
You can roll an Arcana or a History check.
Ooh.
History, the DC will be lower.
It's a plus. There's a +5 difference. I'm gonna go Arcana.
Okay.
Oh, with the +8, that is a 9.
Could I also roll Arcana?
Wow, inspiration.
There you go.
There we go.
You get advantage.
There we go. 26.
Ooh, I thought you were going to say
shit.
2 and add an 8.
10.
Big difference there.
I would have cried.
So you said 20-something, right? 26?
26.
Jesus.
18 + 8.
So there's a couple options for what it could be. You're at the equator right now, basically. You are in the center of the world. It is the hottest place possible. This fog, kind of getting, or the haze, I guess, seems almost like it would be cold in nature, which is very bizarre. So you can kind of adjust it down to potentially 2 things. One being, one of the layers of hell is frost-ridden, and there are things like ice devils and things like that. But they wouldn't be able to create that much fog. They don't have that much of an essence. A white dragon, on the other hand, potentially could.
Okay.
Because a lot of dragons have effects within miles of their main layer.
Love to hear it.
So those are like the 2 main options you're looking at, but even still, this doesn't seem to be super magical in nature.
Okay, well, Enos, the 2 things I could think of are not good. We're either looking at ice devils from one of the layers of hell, or potentially a white dragon.
Oh,
They have this ability to create this type of ice mist around their layers. So
okay. Cool.
Within a
Lovely.
very large radius, you know.
Oh, so it's very large. Oh, okay.
Many miles, even.
Cool.
Oh, but we saw a sail though, so I'm even more interested though.
The boat
Question-
transforms into a dragon.
Or hard just because Wyllow would not have access to this information. She wouldn't know about the gems. But wasn't there one that was trapped in ice as well?
I
But
think that's
we're in the
another-
area. Yeah, we're not in the right sea for that though, right? Because
No.
we would be in the area of the blue gem.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. That's
Oh.
No,
kinda
we're
what
still
we got.
we're still in the wrong sea for that one.
Okay.
Okay.
The blue gem went straight east. The white gem went southeast. East, southeast.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a dragon.
So
We're in
we're
that
not in the area
direction.
for neither. But we're in the area of one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember we had talked about that a couple sessions ago, but it's not the white or the blue one.
It is the white one.
It is the white one? Okay.
Okay.
So I would not have knowledge of this as Wyllow, but
Lovely.
Dragon? Are you kidding me? Anyway, I'm just
Southeast.
kidding.
Yeah.
Hey,
I get it.
you're the eagle with 3 hit points heading towards it. So
It's my senses. That's a familiar. I didn't wild shape.
no, I know, but I guess you're
Yeah.
familiar. I'll probably get wiped out by the cold.
No, for sure.
Wait, so with the familiar, you have all of its senses, right? Even feeling? Or is it just sight and vision and hearing?
I thought it was sight vision.
Sight and vision are the same thing.
Oh, I thought it was.
That's why I had to
let's
correct
look.
myself.
Yeah, let me look real quick.
I'm pretty sure it's sight
Um,
hearing with
The
5
white
feet
one
away.
landed in an iceberg.
It created an iceberg. I think.
Oh well, yeah, that.
Gosh, I haven't used it. I don't use this spell only for. I only use it for Kai.
Because the eagle is getting closer now.
Yeah. So it is. Voice command, blah blah blah. It says 100 feet, telepathically, blah 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 blah. You can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the duration, gaining the benefits and any special senses that the familiar has. During this time, you are deaf and blind
Okay.
with regard of your own senses. Yeah, it just says I can see and
Gotcha.
hear.
Perfect.
question.
Yeah.
When Kai said out loud that there was something flying past him, did Aubrey start to look for it in the spyglass? Or could I take it back and try to look for it?
It's a
The
great
thing that was
point.
flying towards us?
She probably would do that. I don't think I've ever used one of these. I think you would probably be better off using this.
What am I rolling?
Perception with advantage. Well, straight roll perception, I guess.
Would it be out of the haze by now, though?
Nope.
Oh, so that was a straight roll, so... That's gonna be 17.
You can see this really small creature flapping. You can see its flapping wings, but that's all you can really tell at this distance. But it is beelining straight for the ship.
Can I zoom? Can I, like, I guess change direction and see if I can get a better look at this thing? Did it notice the bird first things first?
Did it notice the bird? Did your eagle notice the other bird?
Oh, I didn't know the other thing was a bird, but whatever's flapping its wings coming directly at us, did it notice Ember in eagle form?
Didn't seem like it.
Okay. I want to follow it so I can give the team a better look
It's-
on...
Now there's a distance between them, but if you want to turn around and go away from the ship, you can.
I guess I'll just look around. I'll just tap on everyone. Y'all, what do I do? Do I follow the bird or do
You
I?
can't hear
follow-
us, though.
You're right. I don't know it's a bird, so I guess. Damn. Making a choice. I'm gonna just.
What do I
I
do?
said something
Why is no
was-
one talking back?
Yeah, I'm gonna just. I'm gonna go towards the ship. I'm gonna go towards the ship. Y'all can handle what's coming towards us, and you'll shake me if whatever. So I'm gonna just keep going for the ship that's down there.
Yeah, you can see blue sails. You can see a couple things moving on the ship, and then you see and start to hear as several things start going up towards Ember.
Okay. I'll just say blue sails, and do you need me to make a dex save, or or they
Like they're probably like 50 plus feet away at this point, so you still have time to think.
Okay. I'm gonna, as Ember, kind of like dodge whatever's coming at me so I can see this.
You fly off to the side and you just see them course correct and kind of go around you. You can you hear probably 5 or so wings flapping behind you, really tiny wings compared to your eagle wings.
Okay.
Where you're going, they're
okay. Can I roll a nature or whatever to see what these things might be? I don't know.
just give me a perception check.
Just a perception? Okay.
Like, just try and actually focus in on them for a second through the haze.
As I'm running for my life.
You are much faster, so it's not much of a run.
Okay. Okay. It's a light jog.
What if it's baby dragons?
It's a 17.
You have a squadron of 5 parrots chasing you right now.
Okay. And just grab onto Giltesh and be like, I'm being chased by parrots, I guess.
Okay.
And how many do I still see more people on the ship?
Yeah, you can see people moving around. You can't really get any features of them at the moment.
Can I get a count, or is it like...
There's probably about 6 or so up top right now, of varying sizes.
Weapons, no weapons?
Can't really make out weapons. You can barely make out people.
Damn, okay. Well, I'll let them know I see 6 or 7, whatever number you said, amount of people back to Aubrey and the gang.
Yeah, Sartine walks up with her body wrapped from being in the medical room for a while. It has her crossbow. Did I hear chicken in sky?
Oh, God.
No.
Okay, George
No,
lies to me.
Sartine.
I'll go back to getting medical.
Yeah, please do that.
Puts crossbow away.
Is there any way I can lose these parrots and, like, kind of latch on to their ship? Since I'm faster?
Give me a general dex check and then a stealth check with Ember.
Okay.
Versus their perception. Perfect.
Eagle is what? +4, right?
Yes, as a 18 dex, I believe, so +4.
Okay, so that's a 17, 13 +4.
Okay.
And then for the sleight of hand, not sleight of hand,
Stealth.
So that would also be +4.
Yes.
Right. That is a 15.
Yeah. So you're kind of rounding the ship. You look back towards the parrots. You get a good enough distance, and you go full dive straight down to the ship and just latch on to the one of the main masts in the center. There doesn't seem to be anyone up here at the moment, but you do see a lot of like twigs and stuff in the crow's nest.
Okay, I just will let everyone know. I'm hidden on the ship. I see a lot of twigs and other stuff going on as I'm shaking Giltesh. And I think I don't know. These people seem weird. It's like it's a bird. There was parakeets.
Yeah, and the mast you're attached to at the moment to hide, you can see the rings that should hold a flag, but there is no flag.
That's odd. Enos, do you remember, or anyone?
You can't hear us.
Oh yeah, I can't say anything.
Yes, didn't Wakia give you all a list of ships or something to look out for?
We do have one. Give me 1 second.
We sure do.
That's what I was gonna say, basically.
You can say, we just can't answer you.
Yeah.
And you just see
Still ask the
parrots
question.
kind of just like rotating around the ship now, and you see like 3 or 4 more groups of them start to appear.
Do they find me, or they're just looking?
Nope, they are dumb as hell.
Okay.
The fuck is the list?
Other ships is the document name.
Yeah, I
Other
have it, but brace for impact. Balding ship wearing an eye patch.
That is not in.
There's nothing about flags. Or how their ships look. It's appearance of the people, not of how the ships look.
Time to open my own document to prove to you
Neutral
that
ships. Oh, neutral ships. Okay.
They have flags.
Ceramic Feather, Maryland. It might be this one. No flag.
Yeah.
5 white, non-traditional with 3 masts. That might be it.
It's
Neutral, are they
it's,
good?
It's the Cullen sound.
Cullen sound. Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking at the bounties.
You're
my
you're looking
bad.
at the pirates like, where am I gonna get money from?
Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
So they're
Cullen
neutral.
sound.
I can't find that list in here. Where is it under?
Other ships. It's
It's
in
a Google
different
Doc.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like in Roll20. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's around this time that you guys see this yellow parrot make its way out of the haze and approach the ship even closer. It's probably about 200 feet away now.
Maybe we should get closer. See if they're friendly. I think we're friendly, right?
Why not?
They're not on
Can
the
I shoot
people to look
this
out
creature?
for, so
Should I shoot this creature coming towards us?
they're not hostile. But let me shoot. You're the one that said they're not.
I trust y'all's instincts.
I'm gonna just placing on, like, I don't know, what I'm guessing is Guild Tester's snout and be like, is this, let me know if I should get out of bird form, as I'm just still, like, trying to get my bearings on being blind.
How the fuck are we supposed to tell you to get out of bird
If
form?
you just like
Take
pinch
me.
him, yeah,
Okay.
because he can
I'll-
still feel
Yeah.
everything. If you punch him, he'll feel it.
Alright, I'll pinch him. I'll give him 2 pinches. Oh, beep, beep.
What? Like an old person. Why?
Ah. Who are you?
Well, if it's a neutral ship, then you shouldn't really have to worry. If we fire, they'll fire back. That's typically how that list should work.
So
I think we should get Kai, are you back?
Still deaf. I don't.
I pinched you!
Did you? Oh, I didn't know you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. At this point, I'll get out of the senses. I'll leave Ember there.
And the first thing you see is a parrot about 150 feet away, coming straight at you.
Oh God.
Willow
What's
wants to know if Willow wants to know if we should shoot that. Or if she can shoot that.
If no, don't not no. If it's not,
Is it a
hostile,
danger to
don't.
us?
no, it's a parrot. Do you not?
I
have
don't know
parrots
what a
in the
parrot
Feywild?
is.
It's
There
a
are
bird.
parrots in the Feywild? What type of birds do you have in the Feywild?
That is a good question.
I was about to say some bullshit and just make up some names. We have
In-
wakunas and
Mm-hmm.
lame ducks.
God, I can't wait to see what ones he comes up with when we go to the Feywild.
Yeah.
Man,
let's do it.
I'm not even gonna write those down.
It is
Okay.
not. It is canon now. Thank you.
Don't worry,
So-
I'll write them. I'll write
That's
them down
exactly
for
what I wanted.
you.
Lunas and lame ducks?
Wakuna.
Wakunas.
Wakunas and lame ducks. Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you.
But yeah,
But it's spelled Laemducs.
lamb ducks.
No, it's not.
Lame.
Funny story,
Anyway.
that's not true.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, I'm
no,
gonna.
it's just a small bird. It's not going to hurt you or anyone. It's just.
Is
bird.
it a spy?
I don't think birds can spy.
He
We
just
did-
spied as a bird.
I was gonna say
That's
we did
different.
just spin a spot. It's literally the same.
That's I
Hello.
don't know. Oh shit! It sucks.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that all I can?
Hello.
What's your business?
Oh boy.
I'm shooting it. No, kidding. I won't.
No. Okay.
I will shoot it.
We're just passing through.
Yeah, we're just passing through.
We're not
Okay.
looking for any harm or anything. No trouble.
How are you doing today?
Hello.
Fuck.
Do you want to
We-
meet?
Sure.
Are you a spy?
What is a spy?
Oh God.
We can meet in the fog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would it be possible for your ship to come out of the fog?
That's where we're headed.
You're
Oh.
heading into the fog.
No.
Was the
They're
ship
kind of like
not
a
in the fog?
perpendicular, kind of going through.
Uh,
It's just really
so
hard to
I-
tell.
I thought the boat was in the fog. Okay.
It's in the fog, but it's heading outwards, closer to you guys, if
Gotcha.
anything.
Okay, we can meet halfway.
Yeah, we
Okay.
could meet.
Can I insight check that bird?
Sure.
The bird lying to you now.
That's gonna be a 15.
Seems like it was telling the truth. It's hard to
Okay.
tell. It's a bird. Doesn't have any
I won't
tells.
kill it. I won't kill it yet.
Starts heading back the other direction.
At this point, I'll just look at everyone else. Should I leave Ember there, or
I d-
Maybe
think you
maybe
should.
wait until we next to each other.
okay?
By
I'll leave.
bringing him back, does he just teleport or does he have to fly back?
You could just. This sounds awful. Wither away.
Oh.
That is probably the worst way to describe a pet.
It's more or less. Ember and I are kind of attached, and when I transform him, he's a fire spirit. So it's kind of just like
Mhm.
spirits away,
Putting a fire out, kind of.
kind of.
Who's Ember?
Not paint. Oh, you haven't met. Anyway, you'll see later.
Fire dog.
Fire animal. You'll see. Just don't worry.
Fire everything at the moment.
Fire everything at the moment.
Yeah.
You all are very strange.
You
You're
fell out
gonna
a hole.
Yes.
Damn, instantly clapped back. That's crazy.
But also, I fell out of a hole. So, but you don't know that.
Floor.
Yeah, about 20 minutes pass. You can see the ship starting to turn in your general direction. And another 10 minutes later, they pull up right next to you. You see a beautiful wooden ship with a strange assortment of people on the ship. You see an Aarakocra, a Leonin, a Kenku,
Cool.
and a lizard folk. And a bugbear.
Ooh.
At this point, I'll disperse Ember. I'd just be like, hands behind my back, whatever somatic thing I have to do to be like.
I'm gonna just slowly lean over to Giltesh and whisper, "Are these creatures normal?"
I am eyeballing the Kenku.
The Kenku's just holding a map right now and doesn't even seem to be paying attention to you guys.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But once like they arrive, Giltesh is eyeballing it.
Yeah, you see the large Aarakocra. He has these bright blue feathers and hit the crest. Chest? Oh, indigo colored feathers on the inside of his wings that are on his back. He has an eye patch over his right eye and a rather small beak. And he's just like waving.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wyllow. What did you say? I'm sorry.
Are these creatures normal for the material plane?
Would I know that? Being a man of the books.
Can you give me a history check?
Okay.
Man of the books. I was gonna make the worst joke ever.
I'm curious now.
You said you're
Uh,
eyeballing the Kenku, and I'm like, with what eyeballs?
Oh, yeah.
Got your ass.
No, that's
Damn,
fair.
with his mantises, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said history check?
Yep.
24.
Damn.
Oh, that's also, okay. Earlier they were both +8s. I don't know why I said +3. I was looking at insight. Yeah, it's a +8. So, yeah, 24.
A lot of these creatures are on Telione normally. The Leonin doesn't seem very familiar. But like bugbears are kin of goblins. There's goblins all over the place. Kenkus are also around, mainly in Tavris. Lizard folks live in the marshlands in the kind of border between Amora and Mogrius. Aarakocra, you don't hear much about. There's not much word about Aarakocras.
Okay. I'm sorry. The Leon and the big lion guy, or individual, and the Aarakocra I know very little about.
Yeah, Wyllow. If anything, the Leonan's the only one that looks familiar to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You think we're just waving, passing by? Are we stopping?
We just keep going.
I guess stopping to talk to them.
Yeah.
Hey, nice to see you.
Their sails are up. They're just like coasting up next to you. You just see the Aarakocra who's behind the capstan just waving at you guys.
As they drive by, can I just yell like, "Is there something in the fucking fog?"
I think so, but we didn't see anything.
Oh man.
As the Aarakocra at the capstan is projecting their voice.
Cool. Thank you. Safe sails.
Do you need any help? Do you need anything?
I don't think so. We have a lot of the stuff we need. We keep salvaging ships.
Okay.
Where are you guys headed?
Anywhere. Anywhere, everywhere.
What are all of your names and backstories?
Do you want to go through this right now, Ian? Because I have it all. Each one has 6 paragraphs. I can do this all day.
No, I mean, I would be curious to, like, if the Aarakocra seems like the leader, then I mean, I'd at least like to get their name.
He is just like there. He looks like the most well dressed and everything.
Okay.
He just like jumps off the top of like where the capstan and just lands on your ship.
Oh.
Hello.
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 So why are you all heading towards the haze? That's kind of interesting.
Do you know something about the haze?
Well, there's the stories about the haze and the iceberg.
Is the haze from said iceberg?
That's the story. Yes. There's talks that it might be the biggest treasure trove in the Dorian Sea. But we're not the best to just go in there.
Well, we're just headed to the next continent over. I forgot the name of it.
Tavris.
Tavris.
Well, I'm Captain Feathers, and it is good to meet you all.
Pleasure.
Feathers.
Like, I have the minor illusion up to cover my eyes, but like the whole time, while Giltesh is looking at him, the praying mantis is on my left shoulder, and it's like the ship like sailed and gone, or like what?
No,
or
I feel like you guys would have like met next to each other.
Yeah,
okay.
Like we're stopped, I guess.
And then yeah, like the praying mantis is like just trying to like staring at the Kenku. But
do I
other
clock?
than that,
Do I clock freaking Giltesh eyeing this Kenku?
Give an insight check with disadvantage. 'Cause it's a very well hidden mantis.
So like I remember
that
the mantis
Kenku.
exists.
The what is it? What? I heard what you said.
I was gonna say, are you just racist, my guy? Like let's be in let's
Kenku, what it can
During
do.
Pride Month?
exactly. What's up with you? Insight you said with disadvantage?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Okay,
Yo.
Hi. Okay.
Fuck.
That is a total of 14.
Okay. Give me a deception check for mantis.
Okay.
I can't imagine what the negative is going to be to this.
Is it my deception?
It can be to be like how well you're hiding them.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably like, I mean, I'm probably not trying to hide it. Like, it's probably like just like straight up on my shoulder.
Just.
But with like barreling intention of trying to spot something.
Yeah, then easily enough, you see Giltesh is paying attention to Captain Feathers, but the mantis is not.
Yeah, I don't imagine it'd be difficult to see that. I mean, it's not like sporadic, like freaking out, but it is like
scanning, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's a lot. It has like some more movement to it than it typically does.
Yeah, I'm gonna mentally note that and not say anything until later.
Yeah,
Just
the
so
Leonin
bad.
starts making his way over, and he's standing at probably an easy 7.5 feet tall
Fuck.
of like
Tall.
pure muscle.
Oh, so hot. I mean, cool.
The Kenku or the Aarakocra?
Both.
The Leonin.
What?
Oh, Daddy?
Where am I? Exactly.
Anyway,
Where the Aarakocra is probably about 5'4", so the height differential is incredible here.
staggering.
Like,
Well,
if you would be interested, we could definitely join you in going to see the iceberg. It gets a lot colder the closer you get.
I think we're kind of in a hurry, Kai.
I mean, are we in a hurry? Yeah, but also, it's better to make friends than not. So, and also, I can scry on my family day after day, and they're a strong bunch. So, it might be me being optimistic, but I think they can handle themselves. A bunch of weapon makers, I think they can hold their own for a little bit.
So you want to check out the iceberg?
Well, first I'd like to know what any of your names are if we're going to be working
Oh.
together.
Who's speaking now, the Leonin?
Yeah, the Leonin.
Do they originate for the Feywild, or
Yes, they
would I just be more familiar with them?
They do originate from the Feywild, so it is interesting to see one here. You might have had maybe one run-in with a Leonin in your entire life. If you remember it, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Who knows?
I just look dumbfounded staring at this Leonin. Like,
What are? Check it.
they're like a lion person.
Yeah. Impressive amount of muscle, bipedal lion man. He's got a dreaded mane with
cool.
golden cuffs to accessorize them. Golden fur, patches of scars showing through, wearing a sleeveless, tight-fitted shirt and oversized pants that go down to his calves because he can't wear shoes because he's a cat. You all know how to
Uh,
speak, right?
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
yeah, sorry, we were just...
Giltesh is my name.
Good to meet you.
Pleasure.
Hi.
Perfect.
I'll walk right up to it. He's on like in between, right? Or where is he?
He walked along the gangplank to get onto your ship.
Cool.
Oh my
I walk
God.
right up to him and I'm just like, Enos, and I put my hand out.
You can look up to me. You don't have to stare at my chest.
Oh, wait, how tall? I thought he said he was shorter than me.
7.5
He's
feet tall.
big.
He's bigger than me. Fucking shit.
You tried. You tried.
So bad.
Like, he's pushing Alistair height.
Cool. I'll just
Damn.
still put my hand out. Enos.
Cool. And you, lovely lady?
You're from the Feywild too.
Oh,
I
That's
believe
awkward.
so. But,
not all Leonin are from the Feywild, just saying.
well, they are, so...
That feels racist.
It's a rare circumstance for us to fall through, isn't it?
To be fair,
did you
we
get
don't know
here?
where you are from.
Well, I got here quite a while ago at this point. It's probably been 20, 25 years. I was going around with my other Leonin friends, and we decided to start daring each other to jump off of a waterfall and land in the pool beneath. And now I'm here.
Oh,
Was there a waterfall at the pond I hid in?
No.
Okay, damn. So, you fell into the material plane.
Yes, I fell into a pirate-ridden garbage location and grew up there.
man.
Did you never try to go back?
That's a long story. The quick answer is no. But
We didn't.
I am
Sorry, I'm
first
just
made
writing
king.
notes.
If that means anything to you, hopefully it will eventually.
You say
King?
King.
K-I-N-G?
Yes, K-I-N-G.
Bit presumptuous, don't you say?
Well, all of our crew has nicknames, basically. All of the people of important standing.
Damn.
You know, stop being rude. Stop.
If you care to know my full name, I can tell it to you. It doesn't bother me at all.
No, it's okay.
It's fine. We just met.
I kind of shake off the initial shock. I'm Wyllow.
Yeah, you just see Aubrey just looking at him, just like, wow, that's a big man. And you all...
Keeping her eyes up above his waist.
Yes, yes. For YouTube reasons, yes. So who all is the captain of this ship?
You know, that's a great question.
Not us.
I'll point at Aubrey.
Yeah.
I am not the captain.
Oh,
I am the first mate, so it is nice to see a fellow first mate. I don't know what I'm doing, but we've made it this far into the sea.
Okay. Who did we put?
Technically, a captain is Wakia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
The sheet says otherwise.
But whoever's calling the shots, we have nowhere we're going at the moment. Scouting in the haze has been awful. Yes, it has been a little bit difficult to have the parrots scout out for us. But if we're doing a U-turn to the iceberg, I'd be down for it.
Cool.
I think that's pretty cool. For the other two, shipmates.
Oh,
Right.
yes. That's not our entire crew by any means, but we do have CK. And who else did I say was up here?
There was a Kinku and the lizard folk.
And the bugbear.
Oh, and the bug. That's the other one. Bugbear.
There's CK, that's the little crow bird thing. We have Gills, who's the lizard folk, and then we have Reach, who's the bugbear.
Gotcha. Sorry.
We have one more of our main crew, but they typically stay below deck. They don't like meeting people.
Interesting. So, do you guys want to head to this iceberg? You guys say there's a lot of treasure there.
Well, there should be treasure, and seeing as we used to be pirates, we like treasure.
Who doesn't?
That's what I've been saying.
Now, if we do this, and we find treasure, are you going to betray us?
We've already betrayed plenty of people, so there's no reason for us not to, but if we stay on good terms, then it's an easy no.
I respect that.
I respect them. I trust them. What do you think, Kai?
I'll do an insight check. I mean, insight for... Actually, nah. Inciting everything's lame. No, I trust them. Yeah.
I'm gonna incite them, because I don't trust anything or anyone.
Okay.
Oh, I'm definitely not trusting them. I just believe what he said, that he's betrayed other people.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm definitely keeping an eye out.
He seems brutally honest.
Yep. He's definitely betrayed others, so just keeping an eye out. He was honest, I feel, so I respect it.
They're a neutral ship, so I'm like, if they cross the line first,
we can...
Yeah.
Yep.
So...
And, like, now that they're closer and a little bit more out of the haze, the other just random crew running around, just like a bunch of buff humanoids of different races just running around. It just seems like the main crew is these animalistic creatures.
Cool.
So do you guys have a name?
The ship's the Cullen Sound, so I guess that would be us. Yes, that would be the ship that we stole, so I guess you could just call us the Cullen Sound?
Oh. I thought it'd be something cool like the Jungle Pirates or something.
That feels...
That feels a little
Is that
racially charged.
motivated?
That feels vaguely offensive.
I'm from an island, and he's not even from here.
I grew up in an isolated village for the most majority of my life.
Didn't you grow up in a jungle? Let's be honest,
Okay,
I was going
yes.
to say it, but if you're going to, I was going to throw him under the bus, because I think that's really funny.
you run up on their first captain and then you do this. What is wrong? Cast contagion on you. Please be like respectful. Please.
I don't know. I thought it was a cool name.
I'm sorry for his rudeness.
Most of us have only been on the water our entire lives, so... What is a jungle? I'm just kidding. I know
Okay.
it is.
You know what? Now I feel weird. I'm just gonna walk to the back now.
Good
You do
choice.
that.
Good choice.
You do that.
That's what all the strong ones have to do, right? They have to be in the back because they're too afraid to talk.
Yep, exactly.
Damn. Yeah. Yo. And what
I actually
about
want to
it?
follow Enos. If he's gonna walk away
Yeah.
and try to catch up with him.
I want to keep talking to King. I want to see what like his deal. What's I don't know. They seem cool. You know.
Should we start sailing though? Like,
Yes, we should.
We probably
though.
should. That'd be
Yes.
a good choice. There's only a few more hours in the day, anyway.
And actually, let's start sailing more.
yeah.
'Cause I'll let you guys know. We've been in the haze the last couple days, and we don't know what time it is until we got out here.
Oh,
God.
God.
It's been awful.
Okay.
Do you remember how long you were in there?
About like 2 days or so. We came from the
Okay.
northwestern side and just kind of cut through.
Gotcha.
I think. Clip Clop. CK, come here. You see the little
I love
Kenku
that.
walk over with a map? Hello. How long have we... Where did we just come from? We came from the northwest, and then we moved over into the haze, and now we are going somewhere. Where are we going? That is the question of the day.
I would. It sounds like we're heading back into the haze to look at this.
Find the ice.
Yeah. Yes. Iceberg. Yes.
Oh, okay. If we go a little bit farther in, we can make it to the iceberg by the end of the day. No, tomorrow.
All right. Doesn't sound bad.
Good plan?
Sounds
Yes.
like a plan.
I think so.
Do you want us to lead since we've been in the haze longer, or you want to lead?
If you could lead, that'd be.
If you don't mind.
We are a wider ship, so we might be able to... If there's smaller ice around, we should be able to go through it. Your ship is made out of metal, so you should be fine if there are icebergs.
That's what they said about the Titanic.
That is true. The famous Feywild ship did sink because it hit some ice.
Oh, we love
Damn.
that. Oh, we love that so much.
Oh god.
But you
With
pronounced it
doors.
interestingly. It's the Titanic. Like Titania.
Mm.
I thought it was Titanic.
Oh yeah.
Mm. Dialect change
Right.
between Elven
You're
and
the worst.
Leonin. This is... I'm understanding now. I understand.
I hate it here.
I don't even understand what they're talking about.
But yeah, they can lead them.
Where am I?
I hope you all have good supplies for the cold, because it is quite chilly the closer you get to the iceberg. We still haven't seen it, though.
we do not have material for that.
How would I DM question?
Mhm.
How would I fare in cold?
You'd probably get uncomfortable faster than everyone else,
Okay.
because it's the complete opposite of what you are, but people being near you would be better.
Damn. Okay.
So I'm trying to think of the way I made the desert work. It's like, tieflings did fine in the desert because they have heat resistance. How would they do in that situation?
Okay.
We could turn our ship around and stay close. Depends on how fast your ship is compared to ours. We can even it out. Reach is really good about that. He's the sail master. He makes sure that all the sails are good. But you guys just go whatever speed you want to go. We'll match it, and we'll make sure that everyone stays within eyesight of each other. If you want to keep talking, we could just go side by side.
We could. We would probably need to try to prepare for that kind of weather. I don't know if.
Yeah, I don't think we got like winter. I don't think we prepared for winter. I don't think.
Yeah, you guys have very minimal supplies in the first place. You could probably rummage through most of the rooms to make comfortable enough warm weather, but you will not have fun moving.
Oh well.
If a lot of people stay like under deck, that could help. Like,
yeah, with a lot of the
keep them
magic, it's
warm.
only the people up top are the main ones we have to worry about. You have an entire forge on your ship that can heat the ship.
Yeah. So
I have no problem being cold.
Yeah, going through and create. Why is that? You're not over here. You're with Enos.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Who said that?
There's the voice in Giltesh's head.
Yeah. Gil.
So I'll go tell Wakia this plan that we have, and we'll get a few people up here to make sure the sails are the right length, and she gets really close to the two of you, and we shall pray to the gods that they don't betray us, as she starts walking away. Yes.
When it comes to cold weather, if I cast Flame Shield on myself, then
You'd be
what?
fine, probably.
Okay. Period.
So, they start turning their ship around. You guys got your ship going. Heading into the haze. Is there anything else you guys want to do on this day before we wrap it up?
I wanted to catch Enos as he was walking away. And kind of wait until we're kind of out of earshot. Where exactly does Enos walk when he walks away from the group?
It's probably like, I'm assuming that conversation was taking place in the middle of the ship somewhere.
It was on like the very edge of the ship.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go like towards the front. I don't have the document open to remember the name of that. What's that called?
The Cullens. The forecastle?
Mm-hmm. That's the word.
Guess I'll just follow, and I'll kind of keep a distance behind. But when you kind of stop walking, or do you end up just like kind of looking out over the water?
Yeah, just kind of like seeing what's ahead. Even though I can't see anything because of the haze.
Question: is this a kind of grief or confusion and shock that I would have, like that I would recognize?
Potentially, I feel like that's more of a. That's a really loaded question for me. It's a similar grief, and he's not hiding it very well. Like you can tell that he's scatterbrained at the moment because he has so much going on, and he's just got more information.
Just kind of step up beside Enos, not necessarily looking at him, just kind of looking out over the water. I don't know exactly what you're going through right now, but I can tell that there's a lot going on. And if you ever need to talk about it to someone, I'm here.
I don't know if there's much to say, but I appreciate it. We have a lot going on. I'm just trying to focus on getting to our destination. And getting everyone
You're doing a poor job of focusing, though.
I know. I just, today was a lot. I'll be better tomorrow.
So was that cat talking, or am I going crazy?
Huh? Oh, it was talking.
There's a very large chicken and a very large cat on the ship. I'm very confused.
Bertine just like casually walking by.
Yeah.
Alright. And then you see what I have to deal with, kinda. So.
I'm right next
I
to
don't,
you. That's
I don't have time.
no, that's fair.
You,
know.
walk away. Walk away.
But Bifrel told me to go find anyone else to bother, and you're my favorite person
Oh.
to
I
bother.
thought you needed to lay down.
Oh.
Is that what that means in Elvish? Oh shit!
Probably.
God damn it! She walks away again.
It's
Do you
kinda
mind
hard.
if I ask what that letter was? I've only seen you for a few days, but you don't seem like someone who gets shaken very easily.
It's just a letter from a friend. The one that vanished before I found you. Oh yeah. This might sound like a personal question, but how your child, I'm assuming you had someone.
Yes, I did. And I am a very, like, dark green-skinned Eladrin with very purple, pinkish hair. But when you bring that up, my eyes go a little bit kind of frosty. And just the very tips of my fingers turn a little bit blue. I did.
What happened?
He, was killed when I was away hunting. Our entire tribe was killed, except Makia. And only because my husband protected him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Sorry to hear that.
There's no need for you to apologize. You had no hand in it. But I understand the grief.
It's. I don't know if I can say grief. It's. She's lost. I don't think she's gone. It's different though, because I lost my father too a while back. I mean, I found him. It's there, but
Ooh.
it's different. Does that make sense? I'm not good with emotions. It's like a stronger worry of what could be happening to her, or a sense of dread. I don't know. I feel like I should have been there, or I should be where she is. And I have to find her.
Do you refuse to accept the possibility that she is gone?
I don't think she's gone. I don't. And even if she was, for some reason, I can't just do nothing until I know for sure. And even if she is, I've had friends who have been brought back to life after days of death, so maybe even if she is gone, I don't think she'd be gone for good.
Necromancy is not something to be easily trifled with. Yes, it is possible, but it is also dangerous. Incredibly dangerous.
I know. But if she is dead, I'm not going to just do nothing about it.
There is a certain way the world works, Enos. Things may be a little different in the Feywild, but nature is nature. We come from the earth and we return to the earth. Disturbing that, it brings consequences.
If there's a price to pay, I'll pay it. I want her back. No matter what it takes.
I understand. If I could bring him back, I would. Or if there was a chance he would still be alive, I would go find him. But I also had to accept that he was gone, and he was never coming back.
Well, that's one thing you should know about me. I'm very stubborn.
Yes, but that might get you killed.
So be it.
I hope your stubbornness does not end in your demise. I forgot how to English for a second. I forgot how to common for a second.
I was gonna say you're new to it.
Yeah, I'll just start speaking Sylvan.
Second language.
Your friends need you, Enos.
I know. And I'll be here for them. I'm just trying to focus on that right now. It pains me that there's nothing I can do while we're stuck here in the ocean. And right now that's the only thing that's getting me through is trying to get through this ocean alive. I'm trying to get everyone out safe.
Let me look at something real quick. Hold on.
Pulling up backstory.
No.
Do I have field of truth or whatever? I feel it coming.
Okay, never mind. This spell doesn't work unless the person's asleep.
Well, I know what's happening tonight. Hey.
What do you mean by that?
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Anyway, I'll just put a hand on Enos's shoulder. I hope that she is alive somewhere. But if there's anything you need, for however long I am here, I will be here for you.
Thank you. And if you want to get home, we can get you home, but if you want to stick around, well, there might be a new home for you here.
There wasn't much for me back home anyway. I think I'll enjoy my time while I'm here.
Okay. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
And I'll leave Enos at the bow of the ship.
At the altar. So you guys going to go behind their ship, next to the ship? What are we feeling for the rest of the day?
If anyone wants to talk to them, I'm good, but we can go next to them if you guys want to keep the conversation.
Yeah, you just see the large bugbears constantly pulling, looking over at you guys. He has one really swollen eye, so he's like side eye staring at you and like trying to keep pace the entire time. He's doing a very good job at it.
Cool.
Yeah, if there's anything else you want to do on this day, we can hit that, or we can fast forward to the next day.
Fast forward.
I was gonna say, I'd still want to do commune with nature just to see what happens. I'm just interested.
Okay. Time to look up the spell now.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't know why I didn't do that during the break. Smart me. Because you get feelings, which is the fun part for me. Fucking 5th level spell? That's wild.
Ritual! Woo!
Gives knowledge of the land 3 miles around you. You can instantly gain knowledge of the 3 facts of your choice by any of the following subjects. Okay? So, what does it look like? And within 3 miles, what are you asking about?
Okay, so I guess for everyone on the ship, Kai's gonna just go to the very most front of the ship, and kind of just sit down, crisscross applesauce.
Right on
style.
top of the section you've repaired the last day.
Yeah. And you just see just another, like, just around him, like, lotuses just start blooming, and like in all like cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west, and they all just start growing around him, making like this like cage kind of.
Okay. Within 3 miles, what would you like to know?
In 3 miles, I want to know. Also, did the music just not? Is it just gone, or am I just anyway?
Going. It's nice violins happening right now.
Cool. Okay, so I think I'll do. Okay, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead. That's what I'll do.
Instantly gain knowledge. You focus on other planely beings, and it almost be like with the fog around you, it almost feels like you get enraptured by that as all the lotuses in the northeast side, just all of them bloom. A couple of them bloom like behind you and to the right and stuff like that, but a majority of the lotuses are towards the northeast.
Okay. And that was for powerful celestial fiend, whatever.
Correct.
It doesn't tell you which, it just says something's in
Yes.
that.
There's
Okay.
something that direction,
Okay.
which
Well,
is
I'm-
the way you're headed right now.
Yeah. In that space, I'll definitely, while I'm like meditating in this space, I'll definitely say that something powerful is definitely in that way, and it might be this dragon, maybe. And I'll keep focusing, because is it 3 questions, or is it just...
Up
You
to
gain
3 facts.
Okay. So that's, I guess, fact number 1, I
Mhm.
guess. I guess the second one, influence from other planes or of existence. That'll be my second one.
You take a deep breath in as that question's answer starts to wrap up as the lotuses start to go. You think of your next response, other planes. Breathe out, open your eyes, all 360 around you.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, okay, so now I'm thinking about it critically. Okay. It just says planes of existence. It just says, yeah, influence from other planes. It's the word influence that's tripping me up. But, okay. Interesting. I also let people know that whatever influence means, there's some other plainly stuff going on.
Yeah, to people who are watching from the outside, you see Kai breathe in, say other planes, and it just becomes a disco. It gets very bright at the front of the ship.
And for the last one, I'll do prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or people. So I don't know if that means...
If you want to focus it in, you can.
Okay. I guess I'll focus it in. Are dragons considered animals?
They are considered dragons.
They're considered dragons. Okay, cool. Then I guess I'll do... Yeah, I'll do peoples, just in case one of the Tansien family decides to pull up randomly. If there's more than just us out here.
Okay. People. You see 2 lotuses towards the back of your ship. That's about it. Nothing extravagant.
Okay. I'll kind of stand up from my cage as the All the lotuses unravel.
The cradles go back into the summoned plants you've turned them into.
Whew, okay, that felt so weird. Alright. And I'll just relay all of my findings to the party about what was going on. And I'll just sit with Ember and be like, that was crazy. We just tapped into something crazy.
Yes, it was a lot of information, and while it might have been broad, it definitely gives us an idea of what we're heading into.
Yeah. Ugh.
Can you see? Because I was on the outside and it hurt my eyes.
Oh, I was kind of just closing my eyes and it was just, I don't know, I felt connected to something bigger. I don't know how to fully grasp it. It was just a lot.
Because those flowers were extremely bright, and hopefully nothing saw that.
Yeah. As I'm talking to Ember, I'll kind of just, if Wyllow is in the eye shot, I'll be like, this is Ember. And kind of just, as I'm talking to Ember.
Hello.
Hi, Ember.
Hello, young
you talk.
lady.
That's cool. I'm not
Sentient
young.
sometimes.
Thank you for saying I'm young. That is very, very kind of you.
Well, everyone's young compared to me, so...
Probably, actually. I believe that.
Yes. Typically, I'm in a much more aggressive form. I'm kind of small at the moment, but... You know.
I'm glad you're not bigger, because that would scare the ever-living shit out of me, so...
Not a dog person?
Yeah.
Then I'll back up. Don't you worry.
And I'll give him a bunch of scratchies as he tells me more about magics that I can't tap into yet.
Yeah, talks a little bit into the night. You see the king and queen exiting out once we get later into the night. Look really concerned, and then just go into their typical nighttime practices of dancing and such.
Would we know if Byrell told them any of what's going on? Probably not.
You really haven't seen Byvrel go into the captain's quarters. She's been kind of busy the last day and a half.
No, that's fair. Okay. So...
But yeah, unless there's anything else you want to do, we can go into the next day.
Do I want to be mean?
What you doing?
Can I wait until Enos goes to sleep?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to sneak quietly into his room.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
If you roll
Don't
a
fuck.
one, crazy.
That's my stealth. I think it's +5.
Hey.
Oh no, it's gonna be a 17.
It's way higher than his passive perception. You enter into the room.
I'm gonna just quietly sit cross-legged by his little hammock, and I'm gonna reach out a hand and lightly touch his arm. And I'm gonna cast Dream,
Okay.
and I'm gonna enter into the trance.
All right.
And I have a feeling morally, because of my connection to nature, like, I had to face the moral conundrum of, do I try to bring this person back, etc., etc. So, I want to create a dream. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I have this.
Because theoretically, for Dream, you don't have to touch them. I'm pretty
I
sure.
thought it says...
You guys have to be asleep at the same time for it to work. At least that's my basic understanding of the dream.
Oh,
spell.
it's you were a willing creature you touch enters a trance state.
Yeah, so it's either you send them into a dream
Oh.
or you
So
dream in your own place.
Let's see. How far can I be? It doesn't say how close I have to be. I guess I'll
It
just
has
sit
no
next
limit,
to him and
as
not
long as
touch
they're
him.
also asleep.
Okay. Then I guess
can
I'll
look-
stay in my room when I do it.
Okay.
I thought. Sorry, I misunderstood it.
You
I have
walk
misunderstood,
in,
so-
you hear a voice in your head and go, "That's right." Close the door.
I guess I wouldn't. Maybe I could have done that to check that he's actually asleep.
hmm Open the door.
Um,
Cool, he's asleep.
But, so I'll go lay down with Mikia laying on my chest, and I'll enter into my trance. And I would like to make. Oh, I guess Enos, I need a wisdom save.
I can tell you, I'm not gonna pass.
Oh, this is a strong
You roll a
save,
nat
don't worry.
20.
Don't you have
rub my
advantage or
hair?
some shit because of your subclass?
No. For wisdom saves? No.
Not for your giant bullshit?
I wouldn't. No, I don't think so. The only thing I get advantage is insight. That's the only wisdom type of advantage.
Insight, okay.
Well, that's a 7.
There's a failure.
Fail. So I would like to make Enos have a dream where if he theoretically figured out a way to bring Eleonora back, I would like this to be a type of nightmare. It's not making it monstrous to him, I guess. But I would like to make him dream that if he brings her back, that I guess some kind of bad consequence happens, or either she kills him or kills the rest of their friends. Comes back different. To
Okay.
try to sway him from not doing that.
Enos, you're sleeping, and you've had dreams several times before. You're back in that strange Feywild field that you'd been in once before. You see a figure off in the distance. Looks generally familiar. Haven't seen this person in a few days at this point. What do you want to do?
I'll go towards the figure.
Getting closer, you see the blonde hair, the armor, sword at their side. See Eleanor off in the distance. Probably about 50 or so feet away.
I'll yell out for her.
You scream, but you don't hear any sound. You see her start to look up towards the sky, and you see those horrifying wings that she had before appear again.
The dark skeletal ones?
Yeah. No feathers, just dilapidated bone, ready to crumble under any type of stress.
I'll run up to her.
Running, every step it just feels like you're stepping on water. Your foot gets stuck, you're sinking in the mud. You see that she's just slowly sinking as well.
I'm just trying to get to her.
Give
Get
me
closer.
a strength check.
Cool. I'm assuming I can't rage in a dream, so it's just that's a dirty 20.
You take out anything that you have and you start ripping through this mud. You can feel yourself propelling forward. You get closer, you get closer. Disappears as soon as you get close. And then you wake up in the morning. Or at least some point in the middle of the night. You're not really sure.
I'll just do I feel rested or no?
Looking outside, you probably still have another 6 hours before daybreak.
Cool.
You don't feel
just-
great right now.
I'll take a deep breath. Probably won't be able to go back to sleep after that, at least for a while, so I'll look over the letter one more time. Just quickly reread everything. Probably takes me like 10 minutes to read. I'll put it away. Yep. Put it away once I'm done. but keep it on my person. Like I'm not putting it in my bag or anything. I'm keeping it like on me. And
Yeah, who would keep it in a bag? That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll go up and take watch at least until I'm tired enough to go back to sleep.
Yeah, you go up. You see the king and queen, still rather confused, but attempting to stargaze, even though they can't see the sky. Alistair's there, just leaning on Grenjar. What are you doing up?
I couldn't sleep.
I know that feeling. I got woken up earlier today.
Yeah, that happens. I'm assuming we briefed them on what's going on before we went to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because right now both ships are just stuck. They're just next to each
Yeah.
other at this point. There are like ropes attaching them so they don't drift away from each other.
Cool. Or into each other.
Yeah, there's not gonna be any clashing.
Cool.
That lion guy. I want to fight him.
I think he could beat you.
Okay, well, that's kind of rude.
I'm just saying. I think you have a fair chance, but if I had to put money on it, it would be on the lion.
Now I know what we're gonna be doing tomorrow, at least.
Well, if you feel rested in the morning when he's awake, I could definitely love to see that.
You get a nice early morning brawl in between the two of us. Really make sure my muscles are well used before having to actually go to sleep.
Yeah. No, you haven't had a fight in a while. We've had several.
Yes, everything happens during the day. It's quite
Yeah.
annoying, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I almost got to hit that fancy guy yesterday.
almost. Wake up a little too late there.
Yeah. I had to put my pants on. No one needs to... Never mind.
No one does need to. Anyway, I'm gonna go up to the what's it called?
The crow's nest? The forecastle?
Crow's nest. To the crow's nest, and just kind of keep watching until I get tired, and I'll probably fall asleep at the crow's nest at some point.
Yeah. You climb up the crow's nest and you see like 10 parrots just sitting there staring at you when you get up there.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, sure.
They just all turn around and shit on you and then fly away.
Great. Lovely. Smelled bad enough as it is.
Yeah. So, Giltesh, you wake up. Seems to be a rather normal day. What are you doing?
It's daytime.
Seems like it. You look out the window, it's nice and bright.
I guess I'll walk out of my cabin to.
Yeah, you pull on the door. Doesn't seem to be moving. There's no lock on the door, but it's not budging.
Interesting. I'm gonna. Let's see. I gotta kind of back up and cast Firebolt on it.
Try to cast magic. It goes. It hits the door, and you see a... And your fire was a weird shade of black instead of your usual red.
Okay. Well, this is just not good.
Well, a lot of dreams, you can't really do what you want. But this is your dream. Don't you worry.
Hello.
And you turn around and just like sitting on the box, you see this young girl.
Oh. Hello.
You swear she looks familiar, but you cannot say from where. You have no idea why she looks familiar to you. And she...
So this is a dream. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, yeah, it is a dream. I finally got good at doing this spell. I've only been able to talk to you right before you wake up. The time difference keeps getting to me. How have you been? You survived yesterday. That was pretty good.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Um. You don't remember me?
I can't say. I don't remember a lot of things. I had an incident a while back.
I know. You had several incidents when you were around me as well. I'm a part of the problem? Is the easiest way to explain it to you?
Okay.
But, none of my family know I can do this. Or that I'm talking to you. They would have been really mad if they knew that.
Well, I think it's wonderful that you're doing magic. I assume that's what this is.
Yes, this is a very, very powerful spell that I have been
Do you know-
trying to perfect.
Do you know what the spell's called?
It's just called Dream. It's pretty simple.
Oh, okay. Fascinating.
Give me a
I can-
history check with disadvantage, my bad.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Ooh. Said history?
Yes.
Well, that was 2 9s. So that's going to be a 17.
The most interesting part about what's happening right now is that you're blinking.
Hmm.
And there's no mantis in sight.
You said this was a dream, right?
Yes, yes. This is your dream. I finally caught you when you were asleep.
Are you the one that's been calling me Gil?
Yes, that's what you preferred to go by, is it not? I'm sorry if I've mispronounced your name.
No, it's fine. Just... But you can't tell me your name.
It's not good for your brain if I do.
Okay. That's fair. So why have you been trying to contact me?
To check up on you, make sure you're alright. 'Cause you were a really good friend when we were in the Shadowfell.
I'm fully aware this is a dream, right?
It feels like a dream at this point.
At this point, okay. I just wanted to clarify before I said anything else. Is there a reason you gave me eyes?
This is how I remembered you.
Okay.
I was the only reason you got back. You just kept... I've been making sure your nightmares you have every so often are a little bit more suppressed.
It's very kind of you.
And your professor is fine.
That's good. That's good.
Um,
So you're from the shadow. You're in the Shadowfell with her.
No. I'm on your plane of existence now, and I still have her. But she's in the Shadowfell. But she's safe. She's safe.
And how do you have? How do you have her?
Only I know where she is. So that's a good start. She can't move. She can't be seen. Until you get close.
Where is close?
Within like 100 feet of her, but you'd have to get to the Shadowfell first, which is the hard part.
And where are you? You said you're on this plane.
I think the locals call it Coalfield. My brother calls it a shithole. He's also an ass, so I don't really know. I think it's Coalfield.
Okay. You said this is how you remember me.
Yes, when you had been to the Shadowfell, you had both your lovely eyes, and this is how you generally looked when you brought your professor lady with you.
I see. How old did they appear to be?
Late teens, maybe?
Okay. I was like, if it's a child, I don't want to. You know, I don't look like this anymore.
Oh, do you want me to make corrections?
Do you know what I typically look like now?
No, but you still have some merit here, so if you wanted to change the way you look, you can.
I'll just sort of show you a little bit, and I'll kind of like around like my eyes right underneath. I'll kind of like halfway remove them, but like show like all the scarring and things like that, but not fully remove my eyes because I don't want to freak her out.
Yeah, the slow change of what you're doing, you can just see she gets super sad about it.
Yeah. And then I go back to having both eyes.
Yeah, she just starts crying and gives you a big old hug, and that's when you wake up.
Cool.
And that's when everyone wakes up for the next day. How's everyone doing?
Did I get rest, actually?
Yes, you're
Or-
fine.
Okay, cool.
That was
Yeah,
a
that's
big
okay.
fucking lore drop.
That none of us know about.
Yep.
Okay.
Yup.
You fucker.
It's that's the hardest part of this lore, is trying to make it relevant. But yeah, the next day comes. Looking out the windows, it is dark.
We can't really see anything, can we?
No, the haze kind of took you guys over as you pushed on the last few hours of yesterday.
Alright, so we kind of like, it's kind of just, can't see anything, we're just heading in a direction.
Yeah. You guys have a
Alright.
compass that may or may not work.
Alright.
Can I? This is. I'm gonna break the stupidest thing ever. I'm gonna try and build the gun with
Oh my god.
Targram.
Okay.
We have a foundry, and Targram is better than I am, and now I do have proficiency with smithing tools now. So, as many days as it takes, I'm not doing anything else all day. I'm
Okay.
trying to
I
build
need
from
Catherine to
bricks
roll a
and blueprint.
d20 for me.
Oh, correct.
Just a flat d20 from
Oh yeah, because
6.
He copied them. God,
Catherine. Okay.
not even that. Didn't she say that the blueprints
it
blew
was
off?
it was the
It would blow up the user's
prototype.
hand.
It was the
Yeah.
prototype. Yeah.
Catherine, I need you to roll a d8 for me.
Bro, you're about
no,
to die if this
you're
is-
rolling for the day. I think you're rolling for the day.
Oh.
Ain't no way.
That is a solid 1.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't like that.
You almost got something really bad.
Like, oh boy,
Shit.
Go this round 2.
we
It
find the
just-
dragon sooner.
It would have been Helena. Let's be so real. They both would have been like,
It's just been all of them at once.
yeah.
Okay.
Yo, Tesh.
Are you calling for me?
No, I'm saying if they showed up.
Oh, no. Giltesh has not left their room today. As of right now. They're doing something.
Yeah, and I guess I should say with the hug she gave you, it was a mournful hug. She felt awful.
Okay.
But yeah. Going outside, can't see much. As you guys keep traveling deeper in, it just gets colder and colder. Just a really awkward feeling sometimes.
Ugh. would it be weird that Giltesh isn't with us at the moment?
He spent a lot of his early morning just not showing up. He
Okay.
seems to have some kind of ritual he does in the morning where he doesn't really make an appearance.
Okay. So I'm gonna let it rock for now.
Rock puns.
Yeah, I got a bunch of rock puns actually. But yeah, I guess for today, I want to talk to Enos actually. Oh, you're busy doing.
You can just interrupt me.
puns.
It's fine.
Okay.
You hand the blueprint to Targrim. He's like, I have no idea what this is.
You could probably also help, considering you know blueprints.
Yeah, I can help with this.
Why is this paper blue?
Yeah, it's a great
Ooh,
question. Even I don't know.
Okay. Targrim, if you don't mind.
Oh, hello.
I'm assuming we just build the pieces and put it together like it says,
God.
right?
No, don't stick your hand in there. What are you
Oh,
doing?
my bad. Sorry, I still got a little still has a little pigeon poke. My bad.
Okay. And as I'm trying to help Enos understand like what bits and pieces go in there, as we're working, and as you're putting things together, trying to put things together. Hey Enos, no, watch out! Don't put your hand there. Just move there.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I have a question to ask. No, you're gonna burn yourself. Move that switch there.
Okay. Okay.
You see Targrim
Yeah,
in the
go ahead.
corner. Huh.
I understand that barbarians use anger. How does that work? How does that feel?
Oh boy.
No, keep moving. If you keep slowing down, the pieces will jam together. No,
Oh
keep
shit.
going.
I'm just impressed watching this
Okay,
right now.
there you
Since
go.
I have none of the molds for any of these things.
It'll work. It'll work out.
That's a solid pipe. Isn't there supposed to something shoot out of that? Oh god.
This is a solid pipe.
Oh god. Okay.
Jail. Anyway.
There's several people on the two ships that probably.
Me. Just kidding. Anyway. That's
There
a
you
great
go.
question. It's just kind of something that we're born doing. Fuck. That's hot.
Yeah, it is.
It's just kind of something that we're born doing. It's more like oh, how do I explain this?
Can you hold those
I'm-
two parts together? Sorry, I'm not trying to slow you down. Just
Oh yeah. Here you.
and I'll
Okay.
heat up my finger and just try to jam into whatever part that is to weld it or whatever.
It's
You were
kind of like personally, I'm not very good with showing my emotions aside from anger, obviously.
I know.
But it's a controlled type of anger. I don't get angry at everything or things that frustrate me. It's a controlled type of anger. I guess in the moment. It's not necessarily even anger towards our opponent. It's more of in the moment finding what it is that drives you. What is it that you want your anger to do? For me personally, and I think you notice it when the ancestors kind of show up. For me, the goal of my anger or my rage is to protect my friends and make myself a bigger target in that sense. It's kind of like taking all that anger and that stuff that drives you, I guess, and channeling it into what you want is I guess a way of putting it, if that makes sense. A lot of people of the rage differently. My father personally, I haven't seen it, but I've heard stories when I was younger that his, obviously it may be exaggerated. I've never seen him actually in a fight.
Yeah. Here's these. Continue.
And here's some gloves so you can stop burning yourself.
Oh,
Stupid
thank
child.
you, Targrim. I forget that's a thing.
They might be like 4 sizes too
But-
small because I am a dwarf.
You're drinking
but-
on the job. Please don't hurt yourself.
But It takes a swig before he puts the glove on. But there were stories back in the day that my father would just when he raged, his footsteps would sound like loud, thunderous cracks or something like that. I don't know. I think it's just stories. What was that?
As you feel yourselves get lurched during this conversation, where is everyone right this moment? You two are in the forge with Targrim.
Yeah.
Probably on the top deck.
Okay.
I'd still be in my room.
Actually, I'd probably be up in the crow's nest with Alexandria, because that's what I told them I would help do, was keep watch.
Okay.
How long have we been awake at this point?
It's been probably a couple hours.
That's why.
We're probably like pushing midday, maybe 2 in the afternoon.
Good to know.
Wyllow, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Wait.
Oh.
Sirens, baby.
Oh, fuck.
Wow,
So
why
wisdom
are all of
save.
these rolls high? There we go. Ah, there's my low rolls. Love to see it.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Exclusima.
Jesus. Okay. So, you're just sitting there, looking at basically nothing. You can barely even see the deck down below you at this point, with how bad the fog has gotten. And you feel as if you just got rammed from the right side of the ship, because that's where the Cullen Sound is. And you can just barely start to hear it. You hear this very melodic singing. As Val read my notes like a bastard.
It was a guess. I like mythology, okay?
You just
My bad.
you start to hear sounds going across. Almost no sounds are coming from the Cullen Sound at the moment, but anyone that's on the top deck of the Loyal Watcher seems to be moving right now, but you can't see anyone at the moment. Alexandra's, okay, either we're being betrayed already, or something else is happening. What is that sound?
Wait, you were saying no one on the top deck of our ship is moving?
No one on the top deck of the Cullen Sound seems to be moving. You can't hear anything from them at the moment, but you can hear the sounds of the giant automaton. I gotta roll for Grenjar, I forgot he exists. Yeah, you don't hear him at all.
I'll put you.
So it's just that we can't hear any other movement from the ships. Just
yeah, but
because,
you can
we can't-
hear the
we can't
automaton moving. You can
look
hear
down.
Aubrey like being like, "What is going on? I need explanation right now."
Would I know what sirens are? Would we have them in the Feywild, theoretically?
Give me a history check.
Oh shit. That's a 3.
She's like, you're just kind of getting freaked out at the moment as Alexandra is quickly going down the ladder. Giltesh, you're
guess
just in your
I
room. You just feel the room
follow.
lurch.
Okay.
Yeah, Wyllow and Alexandra get back down to the main deck. You can see Wakia is just frantically looking left and right to see if she can see anything. Aubrey Masterflower is jumping over to the other ship to try and figure out what's going on over there.
So does it just feel like their ship been like bumped into ours?
Yeah, and it feels like they're still pushing into yours. Like Wakia's turning the capstan back so that it balances out both ships because she is confused as hell right now.
Can I also go over to the other ship with Aubrey?
Sure. Other 3.
As it was in the middle of our conversation, it was like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna check, but I'm not done questioning you about some of this. I have some things to think about, but we need to move now.
Try it. It's more of a feeling. It's don't think about it. Just try it. If we get into a fight,
I'm talking about later, not now.
I'm talking and running. Yeah.
Do you want me to come and join you?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Oh, that was my hip. I'm good. Don't worry. And as you guys make it to the top deck, what is Giltesh doing?
I've spent the first couple hours of the day doing a little wardrobe change. And so I'm gonna rush up. I want to rush up to the top of the deck to see what's going on. And if people like look over at Giltesh, they see now. Whereas the horns that I have, the hood was essentially like placed around them and mended around it, and just like the top part would come up and down. He has completely like removed the hood and just has it like behind him at this point, and you see like the longer robes that he has, they've become shorter, not like, you know, up to thigh or anything like that, but more from a more like formal school kind of like wizard robe to a more like breathable and movement around, and it has gone from like a long sleeve to like a shorter sleeve. I've just been in there like cutting and mending all morning to kind of readjust this stuff.
Yeah.
You went to Hogwarts School of Magic.
Yeah.
So as the three of you and Targrim make it to the top deck, you start to hear this melodic music. I need all of you to make wisdom saving throws. Kai and Enos get an additional +3.
Oh yes, Targram, thank you, baby, because I don't have any
Targram.
plus to this. Oh, with the +3, it's gonna be a 16.
Okay.
Don't need it. Dirty 20.
Oh, you're good.
Nice.
I'm doing math. So 15 plus 3 plus 8, right? Because
A lot.
Targan's plus
26.
3. 26. So I'm good.
You are all fine. As you can just hear dozens of singing voices surrounding these two ships right now. And even though it's hard to see, looking across, you can see that most of the people on the Cullen Sound are just like slack-jawed and slowly moving over to the sides of the ship. You can see Grenjar is also moving towards the side of the ship, and it's starting to list from his mass.
Oh, that's definitely not good.
Yeah, I want to.
My
He
my
can't
10
swim.
passed, right?
10?
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
I
a 10
forgot how
on my wisdom
low you
save.
rolled. No, you would have been slack-jawed in the crow's nest.
Oh, okay, so I'm still up there. Just
I want to run out to the water and see if I see anything poking around. See any girlies singing or whatever.
Give me perception at disadvantage because of the haze.
I am going to. Well, he does that. I'm going to grow and just grab Grenjar because he cannot fly. He cannot swim.
Oh, God, no.
He
You
cannot.
definitely cannot fly.
So yeah. So I'm just gonna. And I know you didn't cast water breathing this.
Oh
Day?
fuck! Yeah, I didn't. Damn it.
So
Anyway.
I'm going to use my bonus action to grow Giant Smite, and then I'm going to just hold on to Grimjar as tight as I can.
Okay, contested athletics checks.
Cool. And in my Giant Smite, I do get advantage, I believe. Wait, I don't.
Oh, Christ. What does he add?
Does it count? It says-
it's enlarged, so yeah, you would have advantage.
Okay, cool. Athletics +9. Awesome. God damn, I did not.
17
roll.
on the perception.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. He rolled a 19 flat,
Ooh.
plus his athletics.
Yeah, that. I'm getting pulled.
Yeah.
We're both getting
You
pulled.
see him just like leaning over the edge.
Pretty sounds.
And is starting to like throw himself off the side of the ship.
Do I see any of this happening?
You see a scary amount of mermaid-esque creatures in the water.
Okay.
It's
Then-
interesting because like you would expect them to have greens and blues as their coloring. Their scales are pure white.
Okay. Are they like huddled or are they like sporadic?
They are just surrounding the ships. They are swimming very quickly in all different directions to make as much sound as possible.
Okay.
am
I'm
I
go-
just sitting in the crow's nest, or am I like trying to like
You can
get
give me
off
another
this
wisdom
ship?
saving throw now. I don't have the stat blocks for sirens ready. Shit.
That's a 16.
Yeah, you see Alexandria start to walk, like to start climbing down, and you almost throw yourself down from the crow's nest, but you shock yourself out of it by the time that starts to happen. Yes, good. Sirens are not in the monster manual. Fantastic. Things I need.
What were you saying, Brian? Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm trying to. Are they close to the ship singing around, or are they like?
Yeah, they're within like 5 feet of the base of the ship.
Okay, so I won't use Flame Strike then. I will instead, as they're swimming around, I'm gonna. I guess it's a reflavoring of a spell. I'm gonna cast Cone of Cold, but for Kai, it'll be called Blast Cannon or Ash Cannon, and he'll just put his hands together, take a deep breath, and you see this black cloud of like ash and ember just rush towards a group of them and detonate.
Okay. Con saves. 15, 18 were the
Fail.
highest on those.
They have advantage or no?
No, I'm just rolling for a lot of them.
Okay, so the 15 failed, the 18 passed.
Okay. So I start rolling me some damage.
Okay.
And all of those failed.
Okay, so
I'll do one more just because it's fun. 17?
17 successes. So 2 successes, the rest failed.
Successes.
So yeah, that's 8d8.
What is Giltesh up to?
What I know, and it's every crew member on the other ship is affected
it's
by
like
this.
90% of them. A couple of them are like trying to shake the others. You can see that King is slack-jawed and slowly moving towards the edge of the ship. You can see that Captain Feathers is also moving towards the edge of the ship.
Captain Feathers.
What about the Kid and Lizard Folk and Bugbear?
The Bugbear's the only other one you see at the moment, and you just see him just hanging from one of the things with his arms, just looks really confused with the situation. You can't tell if he succeeded or if he's just really confused.
Alright, I want to cast a 3rd level hold person on King and Feathers.
Okay. Wisdom saving throws.
Yes.
Why do you, now you roll well, King. 20 for King. Whoops, oh, that dice is gone. And 13 for Feathers.
Feathers fails, King succeeds.
Yeah, you can see Feathers is like halfway over the railing and just gets paused. His leg is like very much in the air.
Ugh.
41 points of fire damage.
Cool. All of them are dead.
Oh fuck!
Every single one. You got a good 12 of them. You.
The sirens?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
A good 12 or so sirens are now just floating in the water as the ships are
Is that
still continuing forward and drifting.
Does that look like it's affected King at all?
Does not seem to. There still seems to be a lot of sirens around.
Damn.
And
Okay.
would I be able to cast Sickening Radiance into the water? It just says within a 30-foot radius sphere. Centered on a point I choose within range.
If you just want to aim below deck of both ships, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. What do they have to do?
It's a con save. DC 16.
Oh, more con saves. Let's go. 1 success on that first group. Cool. My dice hate me. I love it. Natural 20. 2 successes. So, does it do damage?
They take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion, and emit a dim green light in a 5-foot radius.
Okay.
And that makes it impossible for them to
Move closer.
benefit from invisibility.
Oh, never mind.
So
It's any of the creatures within the radius, but it's a 60-foot diameter.
It's big.
3 successes out of 16.
Oh,
Okay.
I rolled a
So
lot of 2s
for-
and 4s.
4d10 damage, baby. There's my d10. Okay. That's gonna be 23 points of damage to each of the ones who failed.
The singing has gotten a lot quieter after getting exploded on one side and slowly burned on the other side. You can see that King is like shaking himself off. Oh, I hate pretty women sometimes.
Ain't that right?
I know that's right.
Anyways.
And you see him just dive in the water.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. Okay.
King dived in the water, or King did?
Yeah, first mate King of the Cullen Sound has jumped into the water and he looked pissed off.
Okay, so it wasn't him jumping in for...
Correct.
Okay.
Enos, give me another strength check.
Okay, can I do something else instead?
Sure, you want to let Grenjar go?
No, I can use my stone rune. When a creature you can see ends a turn within 30 feet of you, you can use your reaction to force the creature to make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, the creature is charmed for 1 minute, and while charmed this way, the creature has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor.
Okay.
So it's a DC wisdom save DC 15.
Okay, so I'll use the 3 that he just rolled for his athletics. Pretty
Oh.
Now that that's taken care of, I'm just gonna sit him down and I'm gonna follow King.
Perfect.
I'm gonna rush over and see if Feathers looks like they're out of the charm. Like, I'll drop hold person.
Barely success.
Okay.
You see him just holding it. You just see his one eye starting to look around really frantically. Why can't I move?
I cast hold person on you.
That's a really good choice. I should get back behind the wheel.
Yeah, and I drop it.
Oh, I did not like that. Here I go. He gets back to the wheel and just rips it back so they're no longer pushing into your ship. So, how are we going to kill all of these things in the water?
I don't know who King is, but he just jumped into the water. And then our friend Enos
sounds
also
about
jumped
right.
in.
You did not see Enos because it is a very heavy haze.
Oh, that's true. I watched your companion jump into the water.
Did Enos also jump in the water? Did I miss that?
Yes, he did. You would have probably gotten to the bottom of the thing as you see Grenjar asleep on the edge and you hear a poof.
A big splash, because I'm big right now.
Yeah. Bink. A splash in the water.
Did you have water breathing cast on you, dumbass?
No, none of us
No,
do.
you didn't.
No, I don't. No, I fucking
Good job,
don't.
I
Let's go.
forgot. But I'm gonna run over to the side of the boat where more of the not harpies, sirens.
Yeah, a lot of them seem to be
Alright.
towards the front of the ships now, because
Okay,
most of like the middle and back side of the ship have been decimated.
Okay, then I'll move to the front. If I cast Call Lightning, will that hit us in theory? Because how close they are, or no?
You can aim it and hit a group of them that would be right in between the two ships and not hit either ship.
Okay, because I feel like AoE spells are the way to go for this one. Because I thought about casting Blight, and it felt like it would only hit one.
Alexandria and the Shield Guardian are just like grabbing people and bringing them closer to the center of the ship. You see Reach just drop down. Just like starts running around on all fours and just starts grabbing more people.
God. I'll definitely cast not control water. What?
Call lightning.
Yeah, and I'll do it at
Golly gee.
golly gee. I'll do it at. I said I was gonna cast a blight, so yeah, I'll do it at 4th level.
Go for
So, so I need a dex save.
Yeah, because of it not being as big of a spell, like radius-wise as the other two, we're only gonna get 4 with this, but you can keep casting it over and over again.
Yeah.
One success.
Okay.
His
So that would be 4d10 as red lightning
Start
just
rolling for some
arcs
more of the
over and
crew.
over.
You see a couple of the crew as the lightning hits go, holy shit! Like a lot of the crew that was closer to the front of the ship go, oh my god, and they like, fall on their asses. But a couple of the other crew starts jumping in the water. 3 of them have jumped in the water now. Besides King. King did it on purpose.
They had the other ones jumped in because of them being charmed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought they were doing it because they had a plan. Oh god. Okay, so 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 points of lightning damage.
3 more pop up in front of the ships and then get crushed by the ships.
Damn.
And then as the end of my turn, I guess I'll start running over to the ship. I can't wild shape this turn, so I'm just running over, about to try to grab them.
Yeah. There's probably only 2 more left on top of the ship. One of the, a couple of them have realized that they shouldn't be doing this. The shield guardians grabbed a couple, but there's probably 2 more left that haven't been grabbed and are like about to jump off the edge of the ship. Sartine walks up the stairs. Who is making all this noise?
Jesus.
Success.
Fuck. God damn it.
Sartine is not.
I hate music. Starts firing into the water.
How many sirens are left?
Probably 10 or so.
Yeah,
Get
can I
'em,
see
Wyllow.
where they are from down here now?
From the bow of the ship, or like the forecastle, would there be any right below me where if I were to jump off the side of the ship, would I be able to stab one of them?
That's awesome.
Potentially.
That's cool.
There are still a couple where the lightning strike just hit in between the 2 ships. As the ships are now getting pulled a little bit farther apart, so they're no longer crashing into each other. Enos, give me a
Alright.
perception check at a disadvantage.
Gotcha. This should go great. Also, since we're down here, and I want to follow the rules. Do we get hit by Willow's sickening radiance? Because it doesn't stay
She
up.
aimed it a lot lower
does
below
stay
the
up.
ship.
Oh, lower. Okay, cool.
I'm giving
That's
it
gonna be
benefit
that
of the
roll.
doubt where she's hitting much deeper below the ships to get whichever ones are in the dwellings underneath.
Cool. Well, that's gonna be a natural 1.
You jump in the water and you just hit an iceberg. You hit an
Can
iceberg and you
I-
get confused and you start to feel hands start to grab you.
Cool.
Do I see Enos getting grabbed?
No, because you're at the front of the ship now.
Oh, is he at the back or like the
Yeah, he's at
side?
the back right next to where Grenjar jumped off. Was about to jump
Okay. I'm gonna just take a running start towards the front of the ship, and I'm gonna have you guys see a little. I guess if you are able to see it, there's a little
It'd only be
butterfly that
Kai.
starts trailing. There's a little butterfly that starts trailing along my hand, and then all of a sudden, a large, basically a glaive. So a long staff with a spear at the end of it appears in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I jump
Yeah.
off the side of the boat with it aimed down and just try to stab down into one of these
off. Give me an attack
freaking
roll.
mermaid.
Nah, that's cool.
Where'd my dice go? There it is.
Oh, that is the question of the day, isn't it?
That's gonna be a 26 to hit.
You feel like you've made purchase with something. Roll damage.
I guess I'll do the two-handed because I wouldn't have wanted to do two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 11 damage.
Perfect. You catch one that still seems to be writhing from getting hit by an electric blast, and you. This just horrible screech just comes out of it as it goes limp under your glaive.
Do I have any fun bonus spells? No, not that I can do right now. Damn. I have to do the curse before I attack, don't I?
Yes.
Okay, then I can't do anything.
I'm just thinking.
Do I see
Aubrey-
the 2? Oh,
Aubrey and the shield guardian are like slapping the rest of them awake as you see Reach just and just like grabbing the people that are about to jump off if he can, because he has really long arms, and grabs one of them as Kai was working on grabbing another one.
Yeah, I'm gonna not polymorph, wild shape into an octopus.
Perfect.
And suction cup on the side of the ship so I can catch or grab anyone who's jumping or in the water, because it's a giant octopus. So I got the range.
Yeah. Reach just lets go. Just like starts full running to the other side of the ship to try and grab other people. What are you doing, Giltesh?
So the 3 people that walked off the ship, those were on the
Cullen Sound.
On Cullen Sound, and the giant octopus is on
the Cullen Sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Kai just grabbed 2 of the ones that were falling.
Okay. So there's still there's still a third one that fell.
There's just one that just is overboard now with King.
I'm going to. I see that Kai can probably get the third one if need be, or King. So I'm gonna try to rush over to the edge and see if I can find any of the remaining sirens.
Yeah, you see. Give me a perception check. Disadvantage.
Ugh. 11. No, 12.
You see a lot of thrashing in the water right where you're looking, over the side of the ship.
I'm going to, as I'm like rushing over, I'm like switching the pieces of the cube, and it has this like almost like open face kind of like angle, and I'm gonna like reach over the side and aim down in the water with it as a red bead shoots into it, and I'm gonna cast a 4th level fireball.
Perfect.
Watch this be like Enos or like Wyllow. I was thinking about that as this was being described.
Well, he's on the right side of the ship. Enos is the farthest away from this, theoretically.
Okay.
Being on the left side of the Loyal Watcher. Wyllow has jumped off the front of the Loyal Watcher, so this area is pretty safe to explode.
Cool.
Nice. I just had deja vu.
1 success so far.
Yeah, DC 16 for Dex.
Only 2 successes. Now let me roll for King. Fail.
Ooh, sorry, buddy.
But they all have resistance because they are in water, so it will be half damage anyway.
Damn, that's fine. I'm already at 18 with 3 rolls.
Ooh.
Okay. Damage increases by 1d6, so 96.
God damn.
Ooh!
Also, this means
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie.
44 points of fire damage.
You had to break 40 to kill the ones that failed on the saving throws.
Let's go.
I rolled a lot of.
The lion, dude.
The sirens to kill
The
them. They all have about
sirens,
20
so-
health because I can't see their stat block, so I'm just making this entire encounter up as I go.
Oh no, that's fine.
And so King would also have it.
Yeah,
well,
he would also take 20 damage, 22
Yeah.
damage. So, giant just spout of water goes up the right side of the Cullen Sound as you see this lion man flying through the air, grabbing a siren by the neck. I love this day! And he like draws 2 swords and just like cuts straight through her. As he's like falling, he just like takes the 2 swords and is like aiming for 2 other ones that are down below him now. He's having a blast.
I want to bring the 2 that are already up on the ship.
Yeah, let's hop over to Enos real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initiative's kinda weird right now.
Sure.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And 22 and 23 to hit.
All hit.
So 4 hits on Enos. 10 plus 8, 18 points of slashing damage as you just feel a bunch of claws just starting to rake through your body.
Ooh.
As you are surrounded by sirens at the moment.
I'm not raging, so that's full damage.
Correct.
Awesome. That bad
But-
for me.
Now that you are finally understanding what's happening after bashing your skull in. What are you doing?
I can see them now that they're like actually.
You are surrounded by about 10 of them at the moment.
Ooh, okay.
Because your extremely large form, they can have up to 10 on you.
Yep. Oh boy, what to do? I'm underwater at this point, right?
Yes, they are dragging you down and just ripping through your skin.
Ooh.
The water is freezing for the people that are in the water right now.
It's gonna cost some air, but it's gonna be worth it. I'm just like, ladies, there's enough of me to go around.
Drown, please drown.
And I will rage.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's my rage? The bonus action. Okay,
man,
cool.
You got rid of your barbarian class. What a shame.
Rage, and then I'm gonna attack just the nearest ones to me.
Yeah, since there's so many of you, we can do a cleave situation where you can hit up to 3 per attack.
Let's
Cool,
go.
and I'll do this recklessly.
I would hope so, because you have disadvantage when fighting underwater.
Oh, yeah. Reckless, and fuck it. We're gonna try to take one out with each hit. So we're gonna do Great Weapon Master as well.
Cool.
So -5 plus 10. I just need to roll high.
Yeah, it's a flat roll.
Boop. Oh yeah, 18 on the dice, so that's 23 to hit.
Okay, roll some damage.
And on the first hit, I get an extra d6 because I'm in my giant form.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3d6 plus 6. All above 2, so I can't re-roll those. So 6 math. Well, I'm also raging, so that's another plus 2. So 6, 12, 14, 18, 28 points of damage.
3 of them are down off of you. There's 7 remaining.
Cool. Going again, same thing. This time it's only 2d6, but let's roll to hit. Ooh, 16 plus 5.
Hits.
So 21. Alright. Same thing. Awesome. Good hits. That's going to be 6, 12, 13, 23 points of damage.
3 more, 4 remain.
Fuck it. We're going all out. Fuck it. We're doing action surging.
Okay.
I'm already down here.
Oh,
2 more hits.
so gross. So
2 more
gross.
hits. Oh shit, I dropped that. That one fell off. Yeah.
Plus ratio.
Plus your weight.
Fell off plus ratio. That's not gonna hit. That's a 3. That's
For a total of 8 misses.
8.
Yeah. So
I'm
they just
doing
watch
everything.
you take these 2 large swings, and they just start to wrap around your arms, and you can't hit them with your sword because they're wrapped around your arms. 2 of them are now unhittable. The other 2 are trying to still cut into your legs and pull you down.
Last hit. Come on. Give me a crit, baby. Give me a crit. Fuck. Not a crit, but that should hit with 17 total.
Yep.
I hope.
You aim for the 2 at your legs. Roll some damage.
Oh, fuck that moment. I don't think I could technically roll under with all my bonuses to this. 6. I rolled 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 10 is 22, plus rage is 24.
Okay. Cut the 2 off there. You just have the 2 that's attached to your swinging arm, and it's going to be really hard to hit them at the moment as they're attempting to drag you down. Wyllow, up at the front of the ship, you see 5 of them start to approach you.
So what's rules with weapons in the water? It's disadvantage, right?
I think so, and then ranged weapons are weird.
What about dagger, though? Because it's a smaller weapon. Would it necessarily have disadvantage in
Let's
the water?
see if my DM screen has underwater combat on here. I doubt it. Control F, underwater. Not Thunderwave, that's not helpful to me.
I'm pretty sure. I know range definitely.
Yeah, range
It's
has
harder.
its whole own thing.
Yeah, if it's beyond the first thing, it automatically misses.
Yeah, I can't
Then I
remember.
believe everything else is.
I can't remember the
disadvantage.
stipulations. I'm pretty sure it's disadvantage, but if it's not, my reasoning for it is because it's so cold.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll do, I guess, you said there's 5 of them approaching
Yeah, there's
me?
5 approaching you.
Would I theoretically, if I I know winter ladron, like changing them is a complicated thing, but if I were to change to a winter ladron, would I be resistant to the cold?
Are you resistant to anything right now?
Magical sleep.
Then no. The answer would be no.
Um. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself
Okay, that's at
as my
5th level.
action. Yep. So,
What does that look like? I don't think we've ever cast this spell in this game.
I'm just floating in the water with my Asherandarai in my hands. Kind of, I guess, almost holding onto it like I'm floating with it. And maybe my dagger in my other hand. But just around me, almost looking as if I was switching back into a Winter Eladrin. Everything just gets covered with this icy blue frost. Rest in peace, Jack from the Titanic. With how he looked when he was dying. But
Okay.
That's disrespectful.
Is that your whole
And I'm
whole
just-
thing you're doing? You're just
yeah,
preparing
I'm just
yourself?
gonna- Yep.
Cool. Kai and Giltash, what are you up to?
Okay.
Because Kai still has Call Lightning.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up the two. Well, can I grab the third person, or will that be my?
They're on the other
action?
side of the ship.
They're on the other side.
And
Okay, cool.
Reach
I'm gonna
theoretically went for them.
All right, cool. Then Reach got it. I'm pulling up the two. Blah blah. Unsquidding for a bonus action.
Perfect.
And then I'll go to the other. Do I have to move my Call Lightning?
No, you can just call it within range of you, I think.
Oh, then yeah, we're eating with Call Lightning, and just again, bam! And I'm trying to slam into more of these.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Disadvantage.
Just as a if you want to keep it fun and funny, technically speaking, he can re-roll for my thing at the end of its turn. What's his name? Fuck.
Grenjar?
Grenjar. I knew it's something with a G.
Mm-hmm.
Jacknarg.
Minus. Nope. Flat roll. Good to know. Good to know. Like, here's the
19
issue. He's
is
also
my
rolling against two things right now. So he got a natural 1 against you, and then he got a 15 against the Sirens.
Uh-huh.
But he's still asleep.
Yes.
So he's no longer charmed by the Sirens, but he is knocked the fuck out.
Cool. Good to know.
And then I think
It's
there was
for the
one more
best.
turn that happened since then. 9. He's still dead ass asleep.
It's better if we leave him that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So perception check.
19 with disadvantage.
After you see the water swell go back down from the fireball, you can see King in the water, and you see 4 more approaching him, and they're all really closely clumped to get hit. But they're far enough away from him to keep him
Okay,
safe.
good. I'm gonna just look at the ones that are going towards him, and I'm just hands in the air and then like dispersing to try to just direct it immediately on the 2.
Yeah, you can see King coming up, and he just looks at the sky and goes, "What?" All of them failed. Every single one.
Flag 4d10.
And they are vulnerable, so they're going to probably die. We like to see the
Okay.
numbers.
So.
So while you're doing that,
no.
Giltash.
I need to talk to Kai,
Okay.
so I'll let him do his math stuff
11
first.
plus 10, so that would be
21.
21. Yeah.
Doubled to 42. Bloop, 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 bloop. Another 4 go to the surface. As King emerges. Hell yes. He starts swimming over to the ones on the surface.
Oh,
I'll
fuck.
just-
Okay. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, I'm at that point. Am I near King, or
You can see him.
okay? I'm gonna just reach a hand out so he can
He-
grab it.
He's like 20 feet below you.
Okay, never
You're
mind.
still on the top deck of the ship.
I can't thorn whip him to bring him up. 'cause
Not on
that
this
would be it.
turn.
Not on this turn. So I'll just start preparing and be like, come here. I got you. I guess.
You see this crazed look in his eyes, like fish.
That ends my turn.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know about Enos, do I? And I like can't even see over on that side of the
Yeah,
ship.
no, you can barely make out shapes on the Loyal Watcher.
Fuck. All right. I'm gonna fish. I guess if everyone on the ship is fine, I'm gonna scan the edges of the water, like edges of the boat. Look down the water, see if I find anything.
Okay, perception disadvantage. At this point, the singing has gotten extremely quiet, but it is still there.
The natural one, but it's a 4.
Yeah. You start to look over as one of the ones that was charmed, like, leans back and just elbows you in the face, and it kind of, like, rocks you for a second, as Dara also gets kind of jumbled up in all of that.
Fuck.
Now we'll do the attacks against Enos.
I don't think my turn.
2 hits, one's a natural 20.
Oh.
That just hits. Funny enough.
Yeah. Oh, you are raging now, so it's a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
I am going to need you to make 6 Constitution saving throws now, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Eight?
Yeah. And you take 14 half to 7.
Okay, so I'll do 2 at a time. Because why not? 14 half to 7. No, I'll take 2. I'll do it 2 at a time. So first 2, that's gonna be a 19 plus 7.
Okay, fine.
The last that's not gonna pass. That's a 4 plus 7, so 11.
Barely a success.
Ooh.
Anything below a 10 or below is when things get bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So just don't roll below a 4. Got it. That's a 9. That's close. And a 17. So plus 7 to the
Mm-hmm.
to both of those. And then one more.
chances.
Come
2
on.
more chances. 2 more chances.
Oh, 4 again, mother.
2 more chances.
One more
So,
chance now.
1 more chance.
11 and a 16.
Shit.
I
I almost killed him.
rolling 4 twice was crazy. Jesus Christ.
I almost killed him with a very low level enemy.
That would have been horrible.
What's your hit points looking like?
Well, if he starts to drown, he would go to 0.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would go to 0, and he cannot succeed on a death save.
And my dumbass started talking, so it was fun.
Yeah.
Raskus knows all about that.
Yeah, he does. Rest in peace.
That shark was great.
Yes. So now we are to Enos and Willow's turns. Whoever wants to do whatever.
I'm gonna go first since you might die.
Sure. Sure. You said I can't hit these, right? They're on my.
They're in a really awkward spot where you can't hit them with a 2-handed weapon. Because of your size, they've realized that latching on to your bicep is the hardest place for you to hit right now without hitting yourself.
You gonna hit yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're just
hear me
swinging at
out.
your own bicep.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I want to hit myself, but
I
I
knew
want
you were
to
gonna do some bullshit like
I
that.
want to activate my fire rune because I don't have my elven flame cycle. I put it on my greatsword.
Okay.
I thought someone took it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they took the flame cycle, but I still have the
Yeah.
fire rune as a rune knight fighter.
Okay, word.
So I can put it on any weapon basically. So if I hit myself and I activate the flame rune, it's just like a blast of fire, right?
Okay.
They're holding on.
Yeah.
Would they let go or would they take damage? Probably half damage, right? Because
It would
we
be
are
half
underwater.
damage. Fire, you wouldn't think that they're going to be too afraid of.
Oh, fuck. I already used my action, sir, so I can't do that. I can't hit him
Start
again.
chopping. See if you lose that arm.
Can you just try to rip
Ooh.
them off of you?
Yeah, you could just try and do athletics to rip them off.
I'm gonna say you have an unarmed strike.
Yeah, I do, but where's the fun in that?
I knew he was gonna say some shit. Like that. You gonna cut your arm off? That's what you about to do? I can't heal
not
it.
that. Not that.
I cannot.
I
Oh, yeah,
feel
we
like I
gave-
should have something else, but I don't.
We can go to Willow
gave
while you contemplate.
yeah, please do that.
Yeah, Willow, you have the 5 approaching you. They're about to get to you. Actually, they would have gotten to you, so let's start rolling dice.
I was gonna say
22 and a 16 to hit.
Anybody who makes a melee attack against me takes 25 points of cold
They have to hit first, actually, and they still do damage.
I thought it was anyone who... Do I still take damage?
Well, you have the 25 temporary hit points, so I have to get through all of that first.
Yeah, so it's on. They have to succeed on a melee attack.
Yeah.
Oh, if they
what's
hit
your
with
what's your
melee
AC?
attack, okay. 17, I believe.
Okay, so 1 hit so far.
Oh, it's a 16.
Okay, so 2 hits so far, and then the last one hits as well. So 3 hit, 3 instantly die. And you take 15 points of damage, so you still have 10 hit points of Armor of Agathis remaining. As 3 of them break through the shield and you just see the spines just basically go straight through their throats, and they just bloop, 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 and the other 2 just stare at you.
I'm just gonna smile at them. And can I roll an intimidation
Yes,
check?
absolutely.
Oh god. Can I do it at advantage? Because I just
Yes.
murdered.
Yes.
Oh god. I love that I have a +8 to intimidation. It's so funny. That's gonna be an 18.
You see them start to slowly just swim the opposite direction. It is now your turn.
Do I see that Enos or is he too far for me to be able to see if
You can
he's...
give me a perception check at disadvantage.
a disadvantage? That's gonna be a 10.
You barely see the sirens that are scuttling away from you at the moment.
Okay. Can I just use my movement to climb back up onto the ship?
Yep, easy enough. Enos, with the 2 remaining sirens that have any fight left in them.
How heavy are they? Do
They're
they feel heavy?
they're fairly skinny women. They don't
Like-
feel too heavy.
If I were to try to swim up, would they be able to hold me down, you believe? Or
You can go. You can try.
I-
There's 2 of them.
twice their size.
You gonna give me an
How far
athletics
away
check?
from the shore?
How
From the-
far
how
down
far
did you
away?
get pulled?
Yeah.
15, 20 feet.
Okay, cool. So I can swim that if I get them off. Yeah, I'll do an athletics check to swim up.
Mm-hmm.
Put
I
them
don't
on
think,
me,
I
I
don't
don't
think you
care.
can roll low enough to lose. You
And I
can't.
have advantage because
You
I'm right
literally
there.
cannot roll low enough to lose.
Cool. I hope you're right about that. That's 15?
You sheath the sword, and you can just see them pulling, but you can also see their faces getting pulled back by the amount of pressure you're pushing upwards. As they rolled a 3 and a 9,
Awesome.
plus
Awesome.
plus modifiers, and you get a big old breath of air.
Hey, don't talk underwater. Not good for you.
You're looking up as you can see the ship's about 60 feet in front of you, and you see Grenjar still just hanging over the side of it.
I'm gonna try to yell out if I could with anyone.
Okay.
But aside from that, I'll just use any movement I have to keep swimming towards the boat.
Okay.
And I'll bonus action. No, I didn't take that much damage. Yeah, I won't use it yet.
So, casters, what are you guys doing? Giltesh, Kai.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Did we hear?
Yeah, you can
Enos
you can
yelling?
hear the screams of Enos and the loud breathing of air that he just took in. Because he was
Okay.
very close to drowning.
Has he breached the
Yeah.
the water?
You can hear large slapping of water behind
Okay.
the boat, but you can't really see him.
All right, I'll look at Giltesh, and because the last sirens are around Enos, correct?
Correct. The last 2 are on Enos.
Okay. I wouldn't know if it's still on him or not, so fuck if I know. So I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna run off the ship, and wild shape into a giant eagle,
Okay.
in the direction of the screaming,
Okay.
and see if I can see him.
Speed of 80, easy enough.
Okay.
You can get close
I wanna-
enough, and you see a large Enos in the water, and you can see these two sirens that are just getting flailed around like dead fish on his arm, holding on for dear life.
Okay. I want to just try to scoop up Enos
Okay.
and fly as far as I can.
It would take basically all your movement to even get to him.
Okay. That's fine.
So potentially on the next roundabout.
Yeah.
I say, if I would have known that, I guess I wouldn't know that Kai was going to turn into a giant eagle.
You could have talked.
I would have said, sure. I'd be like, I'm gonna go get Enos. I'm gonna turn into an eagle. But in sweeter words.
Okay. Because if I'd known that, I would have gone with. Because
Yeah, you
I
just
can't see.
You hear Aubrey go, "He jumped off the ship again?"
Okay, yeah. If I hear that and know Kai's going to be an eagle, I would definitely try to jump on Kai's back.
Easy enough. You guys can both be there above Enos.
Cool. I'm gonna 5th level magic missile.
Go for it. Roll me the damage.
It's a drive-by. I'm
Yeah.
just flying around.
Yeah, you go sideways. What does it look like? You aiming just for one?
Give me 1 second. The damage, okay.
See how much
I already started counting. Okay.
Eagle drive-by is crazy.
This has been such a cool encounter for me having nothing planned. I love this.
It's a weird initiative just because it's so easy to kill.
Yeah,
It's
because
just-
I didn't feel like rolling initiative.
Yeah,
They
it's cool
take-
initiative.
So like as Kai, like I'm on the back of Kai's giant eagle form. It's a relatively like easy spell, but since I'm upcasting it, the whole time we're flying over there, I'm just sitting there like Rubik's cubic almost, like just trying to like switch the cube around until it finally gets to a point, and you see these 7 blue beads, like as I'm getting ready. I have the cube in my left hand. They're gonna ride up my arm across the back of my shoulders. I lay my hand down, and they fire off from my hand, and just that's 20 points of force damage total.
Okay, I can get one kill.
Yeah, I would have struck at 1 until it died.
Perfect. Roll me a... Just a d20. Roll me a d20.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
You hit the one that's on his right arm,
Like,
which was the harder one to have hit with his sword because he's right-handed.
let's go.
Okay. Sartine runs to the back of the ship. I've always wanted to do this. Just chucks a spear in the general direction of Enos.
Oh my god, if Satine hits me, I'm gonna cry.
With disadvantage, she rolled pretty well. 19 to hit, Enos.
It hits me.
Oh,
So,
okay,
Enos,
it's
you're...
not me.
And you just get a giant spear in your chest with a rope attached to it.
Then why did I do this, Satine?
You take 7 reduced to 3 as the spear goes into you. I caught something! And you feel her start to pull.
What?
That's her breaking Alexandria's heart.
That's fair.
Alexandra is
you know what?
just like making sure everyone stays below deck so no one else comes up. Oh, I forgot Targrim exists. He's just... He's too small
He
to
ran
do a
back
lot
downstairs.
of things. Yeah, he like walked up, went...
Y'all got it.
This is above my pay grade. I am here to fix the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we're back at Enos. We're one remaining siren.
I'm going to drop my big form so they can pull me back in with ease.
Wow, that's
As-
gonna hurt so much.
Mm.
Because the tiny hole now becomes a giant hole in your chest. As you take an extra 7 points of tearing damage.
Awesome, love that for me. And I'll just go at the one on my left hand.
Start
Yeah.
punching.
I'm just gonna grab it and just fucking toss it.
Okay. Contested
as
athletics.
we're now kind of going, like skipping a rock, kind of.
Oh, you're fucked. You're fucked. They definitely beat you this time.
With a
What's
3.
16 plus 9?
Fuck.
25?
I also rolled a 16. I'm so excited. Yeah. She's like screaming in your face. The music has completely stopped at this point. You just grab her, go, off into the distance, nowhere to be seen. And you guys can easily get him back onto the ship.
Yeah.
And if you want, you can grab a couple on your way up. But we'll find that out next time. Next episode of Telione, as we have run a little bit late today. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And let's see what mess we can get up to with 2 ships now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.